Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome
What's
to
up?
Party. Welcome to Party Nation Live, where I'll be your host today.
Just today?
Fun fact. I'm missing a tooth. You can't see it though.
Your wife finally had enough of your bullshit, so she told you who's boss.
No, I had it pulled. I had to.
I thought your wife knocked it out.
No, she's not that brave. But welcome to Party Nation today.
I don't want to hear that. Because then when she comment in this chat saying that she did do it, I don't want to hear no excuses.
Exactly. Somebody get her in here.
That's fine. I forgot to share this to Facebook. Why I shared it to Facebook, I don't know. Facebook is like horrible when it comes to clicking stuff, but I'm gonna just do it anyway. Very eventful
Facebook.
week since last week.
Lot.
Very eventful. A lot.
Yeah.
A lot happened, and I'm excited to talk about it. The Switch 2 came out. Xbox decided to make their own PlayStation Portal Switch, Game Boy type thing, which is interesting.
We didn't see anything about this. That's one thing we didn't see.
Oh man.
The Game Awards, Xbox had a thing. It was a lot. It was a lot of game stuff, and honestly, it got me intrigued on a lot of things, like gaming wise. Because I mean, I don't even have my PlayStation right now because I was not playing it. It's been sitting there collecting dust since Taj told me Sparking Zero was trash, and I finally realized it.
I still haven't played it.
I don't know why nobody was listening to me when I first said
once they put it out, and like you did it, it's like with Spider-Man. They give you promise after promise after promise, and they don't deliver. They're giving you the characters from the new show, but Xenoverse, which is a game that came out in 2016, Xenoverse 2 is getting freaking Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and we can't even get that in Sparking Zero.
That's still
and
one
that's
of the best
new
Dragon Ball games. That's still one of the best ones. I don't care what you say, Lance.
And then what pisses me off even more is the fact that, bro, I don't care about their Japanese voices. The entire show is dubbed and done. Why can't you put in the English voices? I don't get it. So it's just like I stopped playing it. Like I played once they dropped the second DLC. Cool. I used Super Saiyan 3 Kid Vegeta. Cool. I played it on mute because I don't want to hear that. But I mean, no offense to anybody. I don't care for that. Like I like the English dub voices. I liked the new actors.
That's Brian Drummond, OG Vegeta.
From what dub?
The Ocean dub.
I hate the Ocean dub. They don't sound right to me. I don't know why. They don't sound right.
So he was Vegeta before Christopher Sabat.
Which one is the Ocean dub?
That was one of the first ones, I think.
Yeah, I think that was the first one.
That's not the one that's on like Funimation and stuff, or the one that
someone thought this was Eric for a second. Is that what they said? Does this look like Eric?
Nah, that does look like Eric.
It did for like a few seconds. They look like him.
I'm gonna tell that to Eric later tonight during Nerdcast. Damn, that was funny.
Let me share this. I can't think and type at the same time.
Yeah, the group chats are evidence of that.
But anyway, guys, welcome to the stream. Dalton's here. He says, "What's up, party people?" Ragu is here. Yes, we're gonna talk about that because I almost got pissed off earlier.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I already seeing people on Facebook are hating Ironheart. If you don't like it, don't want. We're gonna talk about that too because I don't see how anybody can still hate on the show after that trailer that they put out the other day. I'm feeling Superman. You know what?
So do I.
Here's the thing. Life's been grim, but I'm making it through. It's just simply fantastic right now.
Lance, you were really stretching it far with these puns, man.
I can
do this all day.
It's just something about being a
Ew.
human that makes you want to torch with some puns. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
The
if you
thing
say
is-
if you say a number of bad puns back to back, you might become invisible.
Daren would be so proud of us right now.
Yeah. I guess that's when it'll be doomsday. I guess.
All right, get to the rest
Yeah,
of
and then hey, there's going to be a war that's not secret.
Oh, I get it, because that thing from Disney, get it, nice.
Oh
My
yeah,
bad.
What?
That
Jose,
thing
what's
from
up?
Disney.
Tosh, this question for you.
Ooh.
Yeah, I did finish, and my review will be out tomorrow.
Guys, he's doing a review.
I stopped after season 1 of that show. Is it worth continuing?
It's good. It's good. Season 1 is cringy, but it's a good example of like letting a show grow and find its footing. It's season 2 is a big improvement on season 1, and this past season, ridiculously good. Like it's good.
Okay.
RE9, baby. What's that mean?
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil. I thought it said.
Never played that.
See, your wife is here. I hope she goes to the beginning of the stream.
The original Resident Evil 2 is still the best Resident Evil game.
Hello, wife. Or as I like to call you, Juicy Butt.
Yeah, hey, Lance's wife, rewind this about 6.5 minutes and just watch one of the opening statements.
Right.
Oh, what is Ronan's picture there? I just noticed it.
Andor.
Andor, yeah.
Oh, how did I not realize that?
What's up, Cameron? Taladia, what's up? Maddie, what's up? Who else?
Me and Tom's laughing at the same shit.
Because it popped up and we just both started laughing.
We're gonna talk about this, but everybody's thinking world's finest, but I'm not thinking that.
No.
I'm not thinking that at all.
I mean, you get that world's finest dynamic when you have somebody with the powers of a Superman contrasted with somebody like Batman, who is a human. That's how you get that dynamic. Because hell, shit on the CW all they want, but they were kind of doing that with Batwoman and Supergirl, and to a lesser extent, Green Arrow and the Flash.
Yeah, I was about to say you could argue Green Arrow Flash, but
Yeah. I say lesser extent because eventually, Green Arrow became the fucking guardian of the multiverse.
Yeah.
Ronan's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I'm just listening.
I just saw the Wonder Woman comment, and I'm like, okay, whenever we do get to it, I'm just say Adria Arjona. Wonder Woman. I'm there.
Oh, I'm with you.
I saw somebody say Sophie Turner.
She's white.
So was
it's not a bad choice.
So was
right
Adrian
now.
Padalecki.
Yeah, right now I need some of that
show got
Latin.
canceled before it came out. No.
Yeah.
I'm talking about her. The hell.
It's been what, like almost 15 years since that pilot leaked.
Oh, the yeah.
I still didn't even see that.
We were getting a number of pilots for Justice League members around that time, because you had the Wonder Woman one and then the Aquaman one with Justin Hartley.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw the Aquaman one. That was bad.
Yeah, there's a reason that didn't get made.
Boys, I'm gonna head out of this version. I might join back mobile just because I gotta head off to work. But I'm gonna try to see if I can join back mobile. Okay.
Okay.
Man, get that money.
Get the money, man. I miss him already.
I was about to say he didn't actually leave. He just turned his camera off. But I don't know who else is gonna join. If anybody else is gonna join, I've been on a firing spree. I only rehired Taj because he's black and he went to HR and claimed discrimination.
He hired me because he needed me.
So
the rating started going
why the
down.
hell did you keep me then?
Oh,
For diversity.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, there you go.
Lance, I believe the technical term is your ass is grass.
I don't know what I don't know what you're talking about. I said nothing.
Oh, that's crazy.
Your Honor, we have receipts.
I'm not Elon. I'm not Elon at all.
Well,
Elon says
hell
I'm
no.
not. You know what? Never mind.
But there is a poll going on. Not a poll, a goal. I have a goal set. 5 super chats, and you guys can pick a rating, a ranking video that you would like for us to do. You can pick a ranking.
You probably have somewhere in your house too.
What's up, Taladia?
What's up, man?
What are you eating?
Yeah, are you eating sweets?
Is he eating ramen?
Cheese.
What is that?
It's cheese.
Like
Cheese strings.
I know what you were thinking, Taj. It's fine.
But let's jump right into the first topic. And majority of these I'll be cropping out to make my videos for the week because I won't have time to film majority of anything this week. So this is easy.
That works.
Yep.
Here's the easy button when you need it.
Oh my God, we have another special. Draven, your hair's getting longer, man. What's in the cup?
You don't want to know.
I'm eating dinner.
What's up, Arlo? What are you eating for dinner?
Fucking hamburger helper. Go.
Hey, that don't sound bad. I could go for some of that.
It's pretty good.
Hey, bring something to Comic-Con.
Arlo's smishing it in his hands right now, so he can't use a fork yet.
Understandable. Dalton called you Skibbity Draven.
All he's missing is that damn toilet costume.
Okay, but so we had got a new trailer. We got a new trailer for Ironheart since it drops in about 2 weeks now. 2 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lame.
I for one, I thought the trailer was good.
Lame.
One of my favorite actors is playing her father. So that's cool. That's cool, playing her father. And we find out that her AI is not gonna be Tony Stark. They're going with what makes sense in the MCU, and it's her friend who got I'm just gonna say unalived for YouTube purposes with her father. Taking that story from the comics and bringing it full circle, honestly, giving it more focus than just being a basically a offing that technically does follow her throughout her career. That's gonna stick with you, that your best friend does get unalived, but it's bringing it full circle, and it's giving an actress a job too, so I'm never upset at that. I just thought that this trailer, I'm loving the magic aspect, but it kind of made me start thinking, are they gonna introduce Mephisto in the show? Because if they do, it's an odd choice. And by odd choice, I mean why in Ironheart?
It's stupid.
I didn't expect the magic aspect, but I mean I do know the Hood does that type of stuff. But
if you're gonna bring Mephisto in, you got to have somebody like Doctor Strange or Ghost Rider as your outlet for that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And this is they did confirm that this takes place right after Wakanda Forever. So we're stuck in the past, which also is disappointing because they've dropped the ball with this show so many times. I can just only hope that it's received well. I know it's gonna, as much as I hate to say it, this is gonna get review bombed to hell.
Oh yeah, they're already doing that. They're already quote unquote review bombing it before it's even out.
Yeah, it's weird.
And that 3-episode premiere, I think, is really going to screw them too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, at the same time, it might surprise us. I mean, I'm being optimistic because me, for one, I'm excited to see this. I'm glad it's just finally coming out. I'm glad it's getting out there. What do you think, Draven?
Just I don't know. Well, are they doing 3 episodes and then the other 3 episodes?
Yeah, which is dumb.
Yeah.
Like they're shooting themselves in the foot.
It's gonna flop.
I don't
just
think they
look-
have any faith in it.
I don't think it looks that good, honestly. I don't know.
I mean, it gave me like early MCU movie vibes with the trailer. I'm glad the suit is practical. I'm glad that she's not using nanotech.
Yeah, I've gotten sick of that.
Especially seeing that the suit she had in Wakanda was nanotech. So I'm glad she's going her own way with it.
Yeah, it made sense for her to utilize what she had in that environment, but if you're really wanting her to show like what she's capable of on her own merits, then have her make something on her own merits.
Yeah. So, but it makes me wonder, where is Riri gonna go after this?
In the grave.
I hope not,
Jesus.
because Dominique Thorne is a good actress. I want to see her do more.
If I'm not
Especially in
mistaken,
MCU.
she was in Judas and the Black Messiah, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember digging her in that. Yeah.
And she's been added into like the Disney cruise rides, like that do the Marvel stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's been added into that like a few times too.
You mean the Avengers thing, whatever it's called?
You sure about
Yeah.
that? Are you absolutely positively sure about that?
I believe so.
Is it canon?
Is it canon?
I
Did
don't know
James
if
Gunn
those
make
things
it?
are canon.
No,
No.
wait, no, James Gunn didn't make it. That's right.
There was that Barry Jenkins movie she was in too that came out like 6
Shut up,
years
racist.
back. Hey, who the fuck invited you?
I have a permanent invite. I don't know about you though.
Yeah, I do.
That's really surprising.
Don't talk with your fucking mouth full.
Eat my fucking shorts, douchebag.
Well, Phil has a black card, so
That's right.
Yeah. But seriously though, like Dalton says, I think it looks fun. I know they're gonna. I know this is gonna like. I don't want to say. I hope it doesn't bomb, but if it does, I wouldn't be surprised because of how people are acting. And a lot of these people are trying to chalk it up to, oh, we just don't want an Iron Man replace. No, you do this every time there's a female-led project or there's a black-led project, and you think they're replacing a white person.
Ronan, are you driving?
Yeah.
yeah, he gonna work.
Traffic's loud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
No offense.
I mean,
but I could barely
that's
hear
all
what
the
they're talking about.
that's all the news for like Ironheart. I just thought the trailer looked really cool. The using her friend as the AI was really cool to me. A good way to keep her in the show and not just say, oh, I had a friend that died, because I mean they're already going to be doing that with her father, well, with her stepfather, but they're already going to be doing that. So just a way to make it different, and I ain't mad at it. Chat, if you have other thoughts, also keep in mind that the goal is still active. So hit that goal. I'm poor. What?
No, you're not.
At least you admitted it.
I'm poor.
No, you're not. There's also some interesting Last of Us information that came
y'all
out.
got that one.
I don't know how legit this. I didn't even watch this season,
Oh.
but I don't know how legit this is. But it's discussing film. So
No.
they say Caitlin Dever has officially been confirmed as the lead of The Last of Us season 2.
That's a given.
Yeah,
that's a given.
Craig Mazin
Wait,
and
so
and
what
Neil
happens
Druckmann.
what happens to Abby?
Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann, which one of them? I don't remember which one. Like they outright.
It was Neil.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Like he said that Abby was going to headline season 3, which makes sense because season 1 was Joel, season 2 was Ellie, season 3 Abby. Makes sense.
So is Ellie not going to be in season 3?
No. I don't think that's the case. No, I think that the focus, the central focal character we will follow in season 3 is more than likely Abby.
Yeah, perspectives are going to shift for season 3, and that's something that like the ending of season 2 hinted at, and it's where it tracks where the game goes through.
Mm-hmm.
Draven Simone is not connecting, and it's hilarious. He changed
That
the
man
name.
Wi-Fi is down bad, bro.
Yeah, he's
It's a new service
Uh,
provider.
Cameron
He
with
got the
$5
hotspot
super
going on.
chat. Have you seen that Ice Spice will be in the new SpongeBob movie? Yeah, Ice Spice, George Lopez.
Can
uh,
SpongeBob fucking in, bro?
Regina King is in it. I mean, not Regina King. What's her name?
What kind of movie are they making?
She's in she's been in like all of Kevin Hart's movies for like
Tiffany
I can't.
Haddish?
No, not Tiffany.
I don't know
Scary
you talking
movie.
Regina
about.
Hall?
Regina Hall?
Yes,
Yeah.
I said Regina King. Oh my god.
I was about to say.
Oh, Regina Hall. Regina Hall's in it. What's up, Mike?
Hey, Mike.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Mikey.
Doing good.
Mike.
Same shit, different day.
I just think it's. But hey, if this
Coming
is
back
the
from my
direct,
break to talk shit.
Yeah.
so Phil, is this what happened in the game? Was like she the focal point at some
I'm
point?
not the one to ask. That's Ronan's territory.
Ronan, was she the
Yeah.
focal point in the game?
It's
Yeah,
accurate.
and in part 2, it's very much what the Godfather Part 2 does, where they're telling two stories simultaneously, and at a certain point, perspective shifts, and for better or for worse, you gotta follow her story at a point, and it's a bold move, and to do that in television, and that's what they're essentially gonna do in season 3. Them making a big announcement like, "Oh, she's gonna be the lead in season 3," I'm like, that's a if you watch the show, that's a given.
Yeah.
That's part of it, and that tracks. And if they were gonna differentiate too much from the game, it would have pissed a lot of people off who do love that game so much. So yeah, because that's one thing people were like, "Where's Abby? She was this whole big threat in season 2. Where's she at?" Well, in season 3, you're gonna get her and more. Like you're gonna spend more time with the Wolf organization, and you're gonna spend time more with the Seraphites, no doubt.
Great.
Okay, interesting. Well, I mean, hey, there's that. So diving into you see, I'm keeping the conversations moving today. Diving into the DC side of things.
Here we
A
go.
Twitter user by the name of Jordan Jones compiled a thread of like all the news that was announced today with Entertainment Weekly, like everything that was released to them. So first one is, even though Creature Commandos is technically the first DCU project, James Gunn says it's not necessarily crucial to the larger storytelling plan. I thought that was kind of obvious. It doesn't seem like a major plot point. It just seems like a nice little side adventure.
Yeah, it's just a thing to
Yeah, I don't think they're trying to do the whole building block thing of like everything you gotta watch it, but it's like no, it's thematically introducing you to this world. He said chapter 1, it's gods and monsters. Okay, for a TV show, we got to hang out with the monsters.
Yeah.
And they already introduced you to a lot of the popular DC locations, so they did world building and character stories at the same time.
Oh yeah, the fact that they mentioned Bloodhaven and what was it, Emerald City? I was just like, Star City. There we go. I keep mixing them up. Star
Coast
City. I'm
City.
like, there you go. That's already
Yeah.
setting the stones of what's going to be part of this world and what we're going to explore eventually.
Yeah, if Superman doesn't fail.
We'll see. We got a month. I have hope.
I admire the optimism.
Yep. So the
I
next
work
one
with
is
it.
and this caused a big stir on like all of social media last week because of what James Gunn described it. Humanity has been exposed to metahumans, i.e., superpowered individuals, in the DCU for 300 years. People had an issue with James Gunn basically describing Mr. Terrific as a metahuman and saying Superman was a metahuman and classifying Crypto as a meta. I get what he was doing, but at the same time, Superman isn't a meta. He's an alien. But I mean, if you think about it, back in like with the Arrowverse, when they fought the Amazo was able to mimic Superman and Supergirl's powers, and at the same time, he was able to mimic Green Arrow's powers. Who is technically Green Arrow's just a normal human?
Yep.
So falls in line the same way as Mr. Terrific. So I get what everybody's gripe was, but at the same time, I get what he's trying to do. It's just basically like putting like doing like just dumbing it down enough to like newbies, I guess.
Not
That's
even
just the way.
newbies,
That's
general
just, not
audiences.
even, like the general audience. And I mean, people, you have a problem with that. You just have a problem with it at the end of the day. It's not that big of a deal to me. I get what he's trying to do.
Yeah, like I think I even took it more of like that's how the DC world civilians see these individuals as metahumans, as enhanced individuals who have powers or willing to do these bombastic stuff. So I didn't take it too literally. If that's the case, okay.
Yeah, them
What's
as
next?
civilians, they don't have like any better classification for them.
Yeah. So next, Maxwell Lord, head of Lord Tech, is one of the multiple tech billionaires in the DCU. I'm already expecting Simon Stagg because of the Metamorpho and
You see
Baby
Stag's building
Joey
in the trailer.
Yep.
Yeah. So like that whole thing, I'm expecting that. Draven's back again, but his name is Pete this time. Unless this is Daren.
Yep. Yep.
Both have been associated with Shrek images. So
Friendly
it makes
neighborhood
sense.
Darren.
Yeah. So
I really, really, really don't like how much of a sleazy car salesman he looks like. I really don't like this version of Maxwell Lord.
It's the hair. It's the hair.
It's not even the hair. It's the presentation. It's like the fact we've seen more of him in a fucking Peacemaker trailer, and we'll see him in Superman. I'm just like, dude, I don't know.
I mean, that's fair. But will he be worse than the Maxwell Lord that was in Supergirl?
I don't even think that was bad though.
I didn't like that.
He was great in
Maxwell.
Supergirl.
No, that Maxwell Lord always gave, and I'm not saying bad as in like he was horribly acted. That Maxwell Lord gave me like
car salesman.
No, serial, for lack of better verbiage, like he wanted to like molest Supergirl or something. Like it was creepy.
It was creepy. Yeah.
He was very creepy. And then like when you see him in other stuff, like he's acting normal. Like he dialed up the creep factor on that version of Maxwell Lord to like 100. Like when he made Bizarro and he was just like Bizarro Supergirl, he was just like all on her. Like he was just like, yeah, you're gonna help me out. And I'm gonna do it. Was
you
creepy.
talking about in the comics?
No, I'm talking about in the Supergirl show. That version of Maxwell Lord was creepy to me.
Well, you mean the one that's played by
Peter Fincinelli.
Yeah, the Twilight dude.
Yeah. But
yeah,
so it's like I wonder how this one will compare to that one.
I'm kind of siding with Philip on this. I just don't. This is my issue with this. Aside from like trailers and everything, this is my expectation for Superman. Do I think it's gonna be a good movie? Yes, but it's like even like footage wise, there's some things I might like. Oh, I like that. I like that. And nothing that I'm worried about. Do I have nitpicks and stuff like that? I'm like, from an aesthetic point of view, absolutely. I have a whole list of it. Just straight off the bat, not trying to be, cynical about it. It's just like, hey, okay, Maxwell Lord, like that does not look like Maxwell Lord at all.
It doesn't at all.
Yeah.
That's not a bad critique. Like that's everybody.
And the fact of like you already had this. Now I understand the reboot. This is the thing. I'm not one of those people like, oh, that doesn't make sense. So is Peacemaker season 1 connected? And then,
don't worry, Mike. I got plenty of cynicism to throw around. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just giving the nice version for you. So I'm speaking for you. But like this is just like, okay, and how long you plan on having Maxwell Lord in the DCU? Because this, I'm just saying, I don't know how old Sean is, but just like, with other characters and stuff that they have longevity. Again, and I'm not trying to say that he can't play no serious roles, but just like, hey, everyone has a role to play. You have the joke, prankster, whatever. You have the serious character, you have the smart character, whatever, and all of that has perfect synergy and balance. Not saying none of these people can have balance and humor or have a line there or whatever. But what I'm saying is that there's, from an actor's track record that they played this type of character. Sean
Right.
fits in, and he's always played this type of character, not in whether in mocap, live action, whatever. He's a character that they plays that you don't take them seriously.
Well, to be fair, he was recently on an episode of Grey's Anatomy playing playing a grieving father, and that was he was really good at that. Like I didn't even realize it was Sean. Like he dyed his hair back,
right?
The natural hair.
To be fair, Lance, it's amazing what an actor can do when they're handed great writing. But I digress.
Ooh.
But here's the weird thing. I look at this Maxwell Lord version, and I'm like, listen, the Wonder Woman 84 script is a whole podcast on itself. But Pedro's Maxwell Lord looks like Maxwell Lord from the books, and it's fascinating. It's ironic. I'm like, you got the visuals right there, but I don't know what you did with that script.
I guess with this, we have to wait and see what they do. Right now, I mean, I can kind of look at this guy and be like, oh my God, you shot Ted Cord. Like I can kind of see, like he looks like he would, just like going on a
bro. He looks
spree.
like he can't even fucking fire a gun in the right direction. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I can. It's the evil hair. It's evil hair. That's evil.
I don't see evil. I just see punk. I just see a bitch, dude. Like I don't know.
I mean, we gotta wait. We gotta wait
Phil,
and see.
You're not alone, Phil. You're not alone.
Do we know if he's gonna be evil? Like is he gonna be a focal point?
I see an old man. That's what I see. I see an old man. I don't see a young Maxwell Lord. I see an old.
I just see Sean Gunn doing Sean Gunn. And I don't think that's inherently a bad thing, but that's what he's doing. Yeah.
Like Pedro's Maxwell Lord, I can see him A, killing Ted Core, and then B, trying to like puff up the Justice League and be like, hey guys, I'm your new sponsored. I got a new team members here. Try him out, see if it works out. And him being, fucking on the down low planning stuff out. Like visually, I could see that with Pedro's. But
that's great. But
is he gonna be in the Blue Beetle show? An animated show. With Blue Beetle, because at the end of the movie, we know Ted is alive, but then it's like,
oh yeah.
Remember?
But you know what? I'm gonna agree with Phil, and honestly, I don't like that my mind is going this way. I think in this version, yes, Maxwell Lord is the tech billionaire, but I think he's just the brains of the outfit. I think Guy Gardner went to him like, hey, you got money, sponsor me. I have some super friends, make us some suits, yada, yada, yada. I want all this attention. You sponsor us. You act like you'll basically be the face of this team. I think that's what they're going for. I think Guy went to, I don't think he really wanted to anything to do with it. And maybe that leads into his greater storyline later on down the line.
Can we move on? I'm fucking over this clown.
But he's always been. Phil, you already know he's always been a weird casting to me too.
Right.
Like I honestly thought that was a joke.
He's great as GI Robot, and I hope we do.
I'll say this: the nepotism jab is low hanging fruit at best. I won't entertain it. I'm just like pointed out. There's a lot of people who are like, "Oh, he only got it because it's his brother," and it's like, well, yeah, no fucking shit, Sherlock. Find something more original to say.
Plenty of other directors do that.
Yeah. And I think it like in theory, I think it makes sense. Their mindset when doing that casting, it's like, okay, we don't want to cast you as someone who's like, your Batmans, your superheroes, your major players, who's a character that's going to be around for the next 10 years, but aren't one of the big players. It's like, well, Maxwell Lord, he's always going to be around. He's always going to be doing stuff. So I understand that state of mind.
You know who would have been better? Who's been in a James Gunn project? Peter Strauss. Peter Strauss.
Sure.
That's not bad.
Quill's grandfather, Peter Strauss, would have been fucking great for Maxwell Lord.
Yeah.
Sure. But here's the thing, like with the casting stuff, I even like what in Commandos they did with oh my gosh. I feel like I'm the Batman guy. Oh my gosh, with the cigar.
Phosphorus.
Are you talking about not Daggett, fuck the other one. Damn it,
Rupert Thorne.
River Thorn.
Yeah, I love what they did with the casting, where it was like it's what's his name, Dutch from Red Dead Redemption, and I was like,
Oh, I'm
cool.
sorry. Ragu corrected me. It's Greg Henry. Greg Henry, he would have been great. Greg Henry would have been fucking great as Maxwell Lord. But
Lightning Bolt brings up a good point, though. Like, Maxwell Lord is one of those characters who shows up here and there. We probably won't see him much anyway. So,
well, fingers crossed.
Sure.
But next up, Lex Luthor, head of Luthor Corp, is described as a sorcerer of science, capable of engineering the most fantastical gadgets and technology to achieve his goals. That is going to be a refreshing change of pace, because after having Michael Cudlitz, who his Lex was great, but
dominated that role. Oh my god!
Yeah, but his Lex wasn't a genius. His Lex had a team. He was just he was the muscle.
I think you're downplaying his intellect a little bit.
No, I'm not trying to downplay like
genius.
that. Yeah, like he's a different kind of genius, but he's not the one that made all the tech. Like, he figured out what he could do.
Okay, I'll give you that. He figured out
what he could do,
technical savvy, but he was just very maniacal and very
street smart.
Yeah, they had no fun for the tech.
He was very methodical.
He was very bold in thinking that he could still take Superman under a red sun.
Dude, him and Superman had a knuckle drag out fight, and it was fucking badass.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I give that show like criticism, but man, that Lex Luthor casting was some of the best shit they've done on fucking TV. Period. Bar none.
I was not expecting it to be that good, because honestly, I love Michael Cudlitz from his time on like Walking Dead and stuff. But when they cast him as Lex,
you mentioned that. It's really funny you mentioned that, because like I'm going through The Walking Dead right now, and like I'm on season 5, and he gets introduced at the end of. It's either the beginning of season 4 or the beginning of or the end of season 4. Abraham comes in like somewhere in there. I think he gets introduced in season 4. I don't fucking remember, but he's back. I'm at the point where he's in the show, and he's fucking Michael Cudlitz is awesome, dude. I love Michael Cudlitz. He's amazing.
It was just fun seeing like at the end, like when him and why am I forgetting his name?
Tyler Hoechlin.
No, Coleman. The guy that played Bruno Manhunt.
Chad Coleman.
Chad
Coleman.
Yeah.
Chad Coleman.
Chad Coleman. Seeing
also
him and seeing Michael Cudlitz on the screen together at the end.
Yeah, that was cool.
I loved it. Like that was cool.
That was
And the fact that you bring in Alex that can talk down somebody like Jordan, who's half Kryptonian. He made that half Kryptonian quiver back in fear. You haven't had a Lex that does
I'm
that
sorry.
before.
Oh, my bad. I'll try and keep. I'm sorry. Lance, I feel really ignorant now. How do you pronounce your wife's name? I want to pronounce it correctly.
Talicia.
Talicia, my apologies.
Everybody just calls her Angel. So
okay, I'll keep my cursing to a minimal. Apologies.
They about to get out the car anyway, so they won't be listening. But
I still feel bad. I want children hearing my filthy mouth.
Yeah, Phil.
Daren, shut up.
But this Lex, I'm really interested to see this Lex. Like getting to hear some more of his lines. Like like every single Lex is butthurt, but his down bad for hating Lex kind of reminds me of how dang it, why can't I remember his name now?
Michael Rosenbaum?
John Cryer?
No, John Cryer.
Yeah.
I'm having a bad day. It reminds me of like how John Cryer would just like throw jabs at Superman and Supergirl in the Arrowverse. Like he said, he's not a man, he's an it with a stupid grin and a dumb outfit. I loved that because it's just like dog, you're petty for no reason. Like you're a petty genius. You have no reason. You have no reason to do this. So like, I'm really excited for this.
I read that whole Entertainment Weekly run with Gunn and Corn Sweat, the whole spread. It was I mean, these images are cool and all, but I don't know. I got to see this. I got to see this Lex in action because I'm very mixed on it personally. Oh, that's dope. Look at that.
Is that cereal?
Nice.
It's a Tweety box.
Those are Wheaties, right?
Wheaties box.
Is there real cereal in there?
No, I ate it all.
Damn it.
You know.
Come on, Mike.
Good man. Good man.
Yeah, you eat a lot of shit when you're depressed. It happens.
Did anyone get into the July 8th screening from Amazon?
Yeah,
I did. I got it.
I can't believe I was awake around that time because it's so weird. Nobody announced it. I saw a friend of mine say he got his tickets, and I was like, wait a minute, are they on sale?
Because like I was in Film Junkies live stream yesterday in the chat, and I was like, I have almost no desire to go rush out and get a ticket for this, but then I saw the link, and I was like, huh, I wonder if my local theater is showing it. Sure enough, 7 o'clock that day, and I was like, well, the theater's empty.
Wait,
like,
so when does the film come out? What's that?
Yeah.
So it comes out on July 11th, but Amazon is doing a early access screening on the 8th through Fandango. So you have to have your Amazon account. You have to click on the link through Amazon, and then it'll forward you to. I know it's fucking dumb,
but this is what I'm saying. Like it's kind of bullshit because, like, okay, this is a conversation off screen, whatever for you guys in the
yeah. We'll
like,
head in the Discord later. Don't worry.
Yeah, but like when you get into press screenings, it's usually the Tuesday, the week the movie comes out, and there's half where you have reserved seating for press, and then the rest of the room is for people who just got a fan, ticket, whatever, or some of them are influencers, whatever that might. But now they're in the reserve section. But anyway, I'm saying that theater is going to be shared with the fan event and everything. So like, they were going to do this regardless. They did it for for Sinners. They did the same thing for John Wick and everything like that. So like they this is not new. I just think the whole thing.
I got a question.
This is a sponsorship ramp for Prime.
Yeah.
I got a question for you guys. So the Amazon thing, is it just America only?
Yeah.
It might be. You'd have to check. Do you have an Amazon Prime account?
It's just America.
Oh, is it just America?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Taladia. Get your SOL.
We can just come over here for like a week and you'll be good.
Oh, I'm embracing my full super villain. Don't get me wrong. I'm going full super villain with this one. I typically don't do like spoiler reviews. Oh, best believe when I get out of that movie theater and I come here to record my shit, it's going to be a full-on spoiler review and it's going to be on YouTube.
I have you in my review.
Phil, I'm reviewing with you, bro, because I got tickets for the whole family. So like we're going that day, and then then the week after that is my birthday stream. So
well, guess what? The very next day is a council episode, and people on council probably won't see it till fucking Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you going out of town, Lance?
No one fucking cares, Jake.
For Comic-Con?
Yeah. When's the week you need me to host that? Because that's around that time, right?
The 20.
No,
I need you to host on the first week of July. The week of Comic-Con, none of us leave till like Thursday. So I'll still be here that Tuesday. Unless you just want to host.
No, that's fine. I've done enough.
but you wonder why you were fired.
Anywho, when asked if Ultraman is Lex Luthor's attempt at who is asking these questions? Obviously, it's kind of obvious. But he said, I think it's close. Ultraman is sort of Lex's thug, and is pretty powerful. Like, what if he just takes off the mask at the end of the movie and says, you know what? Do it yourself, little.
Haha.
I would actually love that. Like, if he just got a backbone of like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Do we know who's under the mask yet or no?
It's Bizarro.
Tyler Hoechlin.
It's Bizarro.
That'd be nuts.
Not Henry Cavill.
Not Cavill.
What if it was though?
No.
Do you know how crazy that would be?
There ain't no way. Based on what I was told and how that conversation went between Henry Cavill and James Gunn, there ain't no fucking way Henry Cavill's under that cowl.
No way.
It's Ben Affleck.
No way. And probably not him either.
It's Gal Gadot.
It's Bizarro.
That would be the biggest surprise since Grogu.
Gal Gadot?
Don't be shocked when it doesn't happen.
No, Henry.
Oh,
it's not going to be Henry.
It's probably
the
just
only thing
David.
you probably have Henry come back is if they ever do a Kingdom Come and they be like, you know what? All right, we're going to bring Henry Cavill.
Exactly. Not even that. It's going to be some kind of Crisis on Infinite Earth. That's what it would be.
Wait a while before doing that, please. They've done that story too much in the last 3 years.
Well, first of all, you're acting like it's happening tomorrow. It's not, jackass. We're just talking about theoretically.
And he'd be at the right appropriate age for it, because I mean, the older the better.
Right.
For that
what if it's
for that role
Ralph?
and everything. Nah.
Permanently on the bench.
What if it is Tyler Hoechlin? I'd be down for that.
That'd be funny.
That'd be funny.
What if it's Tom Welling?
You thought
you
could
Dean
replace
Cain,
me?
guys.
Dean Cain, never mind.
Honestly, I'm not body shaming, but the body's too small to be Dean Cain. I'm just.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
But power rings, as seen with Guy Gardner and Hal Jordan, are one of the mightiest. I can't read either. Mightiest objects in existence.
That's great. Moving on.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Water's
Lancegeekdrums is halfway through filming. Cool, because Aaron Pierre is just out with his girlfriend. Tiana
Did you see my
Taylor,
post I made today?
yeah. Hey, you cook with that. I ain't even. Gonna
I
lie.
know I'm cooking.
You
I got
cook
some
with
seasoning. Put prick in that shit. Hey, excuse me.
Good stuff.
I'm excited to see him, Stuart.
James Gunn confirms he's developing a follow-up to Superman. What I'm working on is in some way, I mean, yes, but it is a straight up but is it a straight up sequel? I would not say necessarily.
Yes, because it's gonna be Batman and Superman World's Finest, not versus.
I don't even think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be that.
He's gonna middle finger the entire audience for it.
Please no.
I don't think it's gonna be that, and that's all I'll say, because that's just copying the DCEU. I don't think it's even gonna be that.
No, it just do. I'm just gonna do it better. He's gonna take the animated episode
better.
Superman,
That's subjective.
The animated series.
That's very subjective.
I honestly, what if it's just a team up movie between Superman and Supergirl, and y'all are everybody's putting so much on this?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be good if it was.
I could see that.
No.
If he was gonna do a sequel with Batman and Superman, he'd probably take the Dan Mora. What's that comic? World's Finest.
World's Finest with Mark
Wade.
Wade.
That's exactly.
Clearly, a crypto movie. Clearly,
like the Public Enemies movie.
What's up, Tyler? Baby Joey spinoff movie. Hey, do you know how OP he would be in that movie? Couldn't nobody do nothing with him. Hey, a Baby Joey movie. That dang it, Tyler. James Gunn, just like he said he's doing with crypto, he's gonna be doing Baby Joey shorts. I bet.
I don't even know what that is yet. I
He's
keep
the son
seeing
of
the
Rex
little
Mason
action figure. I don't know what it is.
He's the son of
What?
Rex Mason and Sapphire.
That's the son.
And
Yeah.
Sapphire Shag.
Yeah.
That's Metamorpho's son.
Yeah.
The thing is, his powers don't work. His powers work. They're kind of the same thing, except they're kind of the same thing as Metamorphos, except it happens to people around him, except if you're blood related. So
Okay.
yeah. That's just the weirdness of comics back in the day. A new Wonder Woman film is officially being penned at DC Studios. People were mad because they didn't save this little bit for San Diego Comic-Con, but let's be honest,
Comic-Con.
half of these, yeah.
But I will say that tracks with what I heard on Sunday.
Yeah, Audrey. What's the girl? Audrey from Blink Twice. Can we just say that she's gonna be Wonder Woman? I know it's fan casting, but it's.
You mean Adria Arjona?
Yes. Yeah.
Biggs from Andor. Yeah.
Yep.
Morgan Freeman, please.
Morgan Freeman is crazy. James Gunn reconfirms Robert Pattinson remains active in Matt Reeves' corner of the DC Elseworlds. A series of movies and shows, including The Penguin, remain separate from the main DCU's franchise story continuity. We're supposed to see that script shortly. I can't wait.
If I speak, if I fucking speak, you know what? I'm gonna drop a fucking bomb right now.
I legit, when I read that the first time,
That's ironic.
I thought of Phil.
That's ironic. Coming from the guy who canceled the GCPD and Arkham show. That's fucking ironic. Yeah.
Plot twist.
That's ironic. Don't even get me started on the script. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started.
Oh boy.
But do we really want the GCPD and Arkham show?
No.
I mean, would you?
I didn't even finish. I'm saying, did we want it? I did.
Yeah.
It would just be a retread of Gotham to me.
I think. I mean, I continue to say I think that Arkham show would have been better in the DCU. Like, I think that would have been sick as hell.
Yeah.
But after the Penguin Arkham episode, I was like, you know what? That episode's incredible. That's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
I
So,
still
like,
haven't finished.
I'd be
Penguin,
open to it.
So
What?
You gotta it's so good, man.
Finish it, man.
Dude,
I'm sorry.
it is top tier. It is S tier. It is.
It's actually one of those comic villain projects where your character feels like a villain and not a watered down,
The show rivals the movie for me. Like, it's that good.
Something else ironic. James Gunn and Peter Safran tried to take credit for the Batman and the Penguin.
He did. And Super Slash Man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Tried.
that was one of them too.
You tried.
I mean, that would make sense. Oh my God, this guy is still replying, Phil. Jesus Christ. Anywho,
Oh my God.
Gunn is conscious of not giving audiences homework. You won't have to watch Superman to enjoy Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. Which makes sense. They're not. Some people would assume because that's Superman's cousin that the stories would be initially tied together, but she's in space.
So it'll be like a Fantastic Four situation. It'll just be like.
Isn't it a prequel, or do we not know that yet?
Probably not.
I don't think it's a prequel. No.
Okay.
I just hope we get an answer as to how Superman ended up with her dog. Like, do they know each other already? Is what I want to know.
Yeah, well, I think I think it makes more sense for it to be a prequel. The fact that like how she got to Earth, at the end of the film, but then because like she's in costume and everything, but then just kind of like okay, they have the end of the second end of Supergirl to be like okay, yeah, thank you for taking care of my dog, and it'd be like some situation where when the pods were going one detour, and Crypto was attached with Clark was the infant, so it was like you want the animal to be with be the protector or whatever, while your older cousin is detoured off of a chunk of freaking Krypton and everything. So it was like I don't know. I think it might probably make sense if it be a prequel, but I mean again, it's not. I'm not fussing about it. Whatever. I'm just waiting.
Just deliver.
If they're gonna drop footage at San Diego or not,
I expect. I have another question.
York.
And
San Diego, probably New York.
New York, yeah.
And Phil can hit me with a book, but she's not on Earth. She's using her. I'm drawing a. Other planets have access to the yellow sun, right? Or no?
What are you trying to get at, Lance?
How is her powers working?
I see. Okay. Well,
like how is she full on fighting Lobo?
Okay, so in the book, she actually it's actually really funny. In the book, she finds, in essence, a space drug dealer, and gets effectively like these pills with red kryptonite in them. And red kryptonite in the DCU amplifies the power of a Kryptonian.
Oh, so
but also on there's another planet that her and Ruthie ended up stranded on, where there's a red sun, and she gets hit with some kind of kryptonite dart or something. Like she becomes neutralized by kryptonite, and it's also under the effects of like a glaring ass red sun.
Okay.
Huh. So the book kind of goes out of its way to like let you know, like, it very much varies between, the showcasing of her powers.
Oh, that's decent. Honestly, that's interesting. I'm just used to red kryptonite making you all like big and bad and evil. Like I'm used to that. I'm used to that. But if James Gunn decides to go with what they did in the comics, I mean that's a cool story. Phil, why don't you? I mean, not Phil, Mike. Why don't you like that?
Nothing. Oh, I didn't say I didn't like it. You putting words in my mouth.
You just said it was stupid. Like you mouthed it several times.
Oh, sorry. No, I would just eat my cereal.
We're adding another black person. That makes 4 of us. I feel good about myself now.
Fantastic!
Wait.
Oh, sorry. I got put.
That was funny, Mike.
What, you said 6? How does that make it 6?
Wait, is dark enough.
And
I gave Phil a black card.
Wait, doesn't Daren get one since he has an afro as well?
I thought Phil was already
I
honorary.
don't know, man. Daren mixing. I don't know if he want to claim us or not. I don't know.
Oh my god, y'all funny.
I mean, if
Y'all
anything,
keep having this debate. Make up your mind.
If anything,
this is the white boy Rick of Council Creators.
Did you see the usual suspects like hating this photo shoot?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah,
talking about who still uses photo booths. It's the aesthetic of
bruh.
What?
No,
Photo booth? That's a freaking. I hate kids now.
That's like Superman's whole thing.
I'm like, I meant phone booth, not photo. I meant phone booth. But it's like it's the aesthetic. It's the Superman
It's the
thing.
homage. It's the
Yes,
homage.
yeah, to the classic. Like, oh, gee, this is a homage
Which
to
is
the
what they
classic,
wanted.
yeah.
And
Anyways, fellas, I gotta head out. I'm at work. Take care. I'll rewatch this later on. I know. I wish I could stay more, but I'll see you, Space Cowboys.
All
See
right.
you, buddy.
See you,
But
Ronan.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm bringing back my my famous catchphrase. Watching this earlier, got kind of bricked up.
Damn.
What, bro?
Not gonna lie.
By which one?
Clip it.
Don't clip it.
Put on World Star.
By which one, Lance?
All right, we need to start a drinking game. Every time Lance says something out of pocket, take a sip.
It's just like you can feel their chemistry, and I like that. You can feel their chemistry. It's giving me Tyler and Bitsy. You know, I love this type of chemistry. I love this type of chemistry. Like you can tell that they're like legitimately friends, but you can tell like they're in character at the same time. And honestly, after having Tyler heckling with the beard and stuff, I wouldn't mind if he kept the beard. And I told my friend, I told one of my friends the other day, because I was messing with him because like he's a huge Snyder fan. He's like old school Superman. So, you know, he likes what Snyder did, but like, you know, he's with old school Superman. So he never did really get with like the Tyler heckling of it all. He's like, he wasn't saying this way. He's like, to me, he just don't look like Superman. I don't get down with it. I'm sure the show was great, yada, yada, yada. But then I was like, you know what? Since they let Tyler keep the facial hair, they could have avoided the whole Justice League of it all and just let Henry kept the mustache and the beard.
Yeah.
They could have just let him keep it. Because you ended up letting Tyler do it for how many years?
He looks good.
Well, I would say that it's not like he had a full blown beard. It was a 5 o'clock shadow, but still, like, this is my thing. I don't really give a damn about this. Really, for this, I actually would like to see David Cornsweet in the film actually shave with heat vision. I think we've earned that for over 20. You know, I don't think that's out of the blue. But like, for me, with the terms of the picture and stuff like that, this is homage to to the original and everything. And again, this movie probably at this point gonna make $1 billion just because like you're gonna have 600 million people liking it and going to see it multiple times. Then you got the 400 million of people who want to go see it to hate it, and then they're gonna watch it again just to see that. Oh man, I hate this movie. I saw it twice.
I don't get that. Why go see it if you hate it? Like the guy
because
Aaron
money
Fisher.
talks and BS walks. We're in this industry. I'm telling you, even in YouTube videos. Now, I'm not going to say a certain content creator's name, but he has his main platform that's over 1 million subscribers, BSing, calling everything woke and all that stuff like that, right? But then a lot of people don't know he has a separate channel that's with a lot smaller viewership of him actually being somewhat honest, like, you know what, this actually was pretty good. However, he knows he's not going to put that rhetoric on his main channel that has millions of views because that is fully dedicated.
I think I know. I think I accidentally stumbled upon his good channel by accident.
Right. And it's like, wait, is he saying this? I got to rewind this. And I got to see another video he posted. He like, no, he's actually BS. This dude is Harvey Dent Two-Face. I mean, literally. But this is what happens. You have his main channel, millions of subscribers, focused on just the pandering and everything. And then you have the smallest channel and with not near to the scale of his main channel, being honest and say this is giving a positive review. But yeah, nobody will look at those videos because the viewerships were low, and he was focused on the main one because again, it brings more dollars. It is what it is, man. It's the business.
What kind of glasses are these? I could see Phil wearing them.
I think they're goggles, aren't they?
I got those from the Charlie and Chocolate Factory, the Tim Burton one.
Willy Wonka.
They're like
mask.
glasses.
Almost look like there's a mask under them.
God, he looks like a dork.
Watching the video of them actually cutting the wig to look like this made me laugh. It's because it's like the wig started out so bogus, but like, did he dye his eyebrows too?
It looks even more bogus. What you mean?
His looks the worst.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm waiting for like I know it's gonna be
supposed to.
They're supposed to.
Yeah, it's like God, he looks like such a dork, which is exactly how he should look.
Yeah.
Like I honestly, I don't think that I don't think Hawk Girl wants to wear this either. And I think Mr. Terrific Mr. Terrific probably just gonna rip the emblem off his suit and be like, "Hey, this works for me." Like, how is that gonna work? I can't wait to see how they flip that to where he keeps that suit, because his is the one that's.
I wouldn't be surprised if he designed it. He just he's the one that I'll make the suits, but it's gonna But I think Mr. Terrific is the one that designed it. That's why his is the most comic accurate among all of them. Right.
It just has the Fair Play logo on there.
Exactly. I believe he's the one to design it.
Aw.
That's probably going to be one of the last things in the movies. Like,
oh look, guys, James Gunn did Lois, Jimmy, and fucking Clark. How great! Oh, he's so much cooler than Zack Snyder. Oh my god.
Anyway,
nobody
one of the
said
last
that.
things you're gonna see is probably them
mocking the
ditching whole
hardcore
Vortex
fucking
suit.
gun gleaners. That's what I was doing. Okay.
Oh, somebody actually said that.
I mean, it wouldn't shock me.
Oh,
wouldn't fucking shock me. Just
And
the
this
mere
is the
sight
one-
of having Jimmy Olsen standing next to Clark Kent is enough for some
and-
James Gunn gleamer to just be like,
Oh, he's so much cooler. Ooh.
This is the one photo that was getting shared around the most, and people was like, "Was he crying? What's the red around his eyes? Oh my God, what?"
Probably
heat vision, and
Probably
he's
heat vision
being kept in a glass box that's probably trying to nullify his powers.
Well,
Are
it's the
we-
Phantom Zone.
I don't think it's the Phantom Zone.
It's a pocket dimension. It's Lex's super secret whatever. But is it like have we fallen that far as a fandom?
Yes.
Or as a cult?
Yes.
Anyone here?
Yes.
No.
No, anyone here?
Collectively,
No.
The rest of the internet? Yes.
Because it's like, why? What's that around his eyes? Why is his eyes red? Bro, it's not the first time that this has happened.
Bro, I don't
It's happened in
care.
other media. You didn't complain about it then.
At first,
I don't care.
I don't care about this movie. That's why I'm just sitting here. I don't give a fuck about Superman.
At first, when I saw this image,
I was just going to see it.
at first when I saw this image, I thought
I'm gonna go see
flying
it because
or
we're gonna
AI.
fucking talk about it. And if
but-
I don't go see it when everybody else do, I'm gonna get questioned for like a month until I go fucking see the movie. So I'm gonna go see the fucking movie and we're gonna talk about it and don't ask me shit about it afterwards. Thank you.
No, we're gonna talk about it for a whole year. Sorry, buddy.
Darren, I'm gonna take your black card away. Don't do this to me.
But I mean, I
funny.
think that this is cool. I mean, I think this is after he voluntarily gets taken. Like I think he gives up voluntarily to Rick Flag or whatever, and Lex is like, "Let me take him. Let me take him into my super secret evil person layer."
He's an it.
Oh yeah, he's an it. Man, that gives off.
Is that you, Lex?
I mean, depending on who
Phil,
you talk to.
I dare you to cosplay as Lex for as Comic-Con.
Well, I just shaved my head, so I can't be the Lex Luthor I want to be.
That's fine.
You know, the superior one.
Yeah. Phil is Lex. Jedi Mike will be Mr. Terrific. Ronan will be cosplaying as Reed Richards from the Fantastic Four First Steps, of course. Nothing to do with it being Pedro Pascal, nothing like that. And me personally, I think I'm gonna show up as Hawk Girl.
Okay. If Jake was going, I would put him as Steve Lombard because he's a douchebag with a shitty beard and mustache.
Hey, that one clip though where he's like, Steve's like, "Hey, loser," he said, "You're a loser." I said, "No, that was funny to me." I said, "That's
what would I be?" So
I know, right? We just chopped them like what?
Oh, you're not going to Comic-Con, so yeah.
Ultraman.
Okay.
I'll be
Wait,
Franklin. That's fine.
Did you put Taladia in a mask?
He gets
No,
to whoop
Ultraman's
Superman's ass.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
take it.
we'll cast Taj as the Hammer of Baravia. And Omega.
What the fuck is that?
No, Taj is Perry White. He's the only one who's got fucking
Oh.
sense in this whole
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
panel.
And Omega, you can, your dog can be Crypto because I mean she kind of looks like it. And
Yeah.
If you make him a robot, I swear.
You could be Ron Troop.
Who?
Who
Okay,
the fuck is that?
Jesus.
Well, that's better than being fucking Otis.
Yeah, I thought about it. I was about to say,
at least Ron Troop gets to marry
Oh,
Lucy.
fuck you.
I'm sorry.
Why I gotta look like this dude, man? Shut up. I hate you.
I think Mike is Mr. Terrific is pretty spot on though.
Thank you.
I dig
Yeah,
that.
that's a fair play.
Yeah, I like
before we get into the tier, well, actually, I want to hear Phil talk about the Switch 2 real quick and what he thinks about Xbox's half-ass, whatever they call that thing. Nathan Fillion said Guy Gardner is a bit high-strung in Lanterns. What does that mean? Like he thinks he's better than them?
No, high-strung is like
overconfident, kind of.
Not even that. It's like look at who's in play. You've got John Stewart and you've got Hal Jordan. You've got a rookie and you've got a seasoned vet there. And then Fillion also talked about how there's 1,000 Green Lanterns out there in the fucking universe, and he is absolutely
I love that
you would want to call. And it's true because Guy Gardner's the fucking dickbag of all the Earth Green Lanterns. No one fucking likes him. So when it comes to being high strung around the rest of them, it's probably due to the fact that A, Hal Jordan is a much more accomplished Lantern than he will ever be, and B, he's probably a little butthurt at the fact that Stewart is his partner and he's not.
Yeah, nervous and easily upset.
He'll get easily triggered.
That. He's probably just upset that these two are a unit and he is operating with, well, the Justice Gang.
The name that he's, and it's just crazy. like and I get it. Like he has that much of an ego. They're actively telling him we don't like that name, and he's just like, no, we're gonna keep it.
Yeah, that's the thing I was telling people, where like people are like, that name is so stupid. I was like, yeah, that's the whole point. It's supposed to be stupid. Yeah.
That's why, and I think I saw Mike and a few other people on Twitter say it before. Like, yeah, we get these leaks, we get these little tidbits, but they're out of context. When you get the context, when you get the context of it all, it sometimes makes sense.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Lord.
You'll get the context of it all when the damn show comes out.
Yeah.
So just wait for it.
So Phil, you had to Switch 2 for about almost a week now. I've seen you streaming some of it. What are your thoughts? Like, I feel like I told y'all when it first got announced, I felt dumb because like I just got my kids the regular Switch. So
Daren, what did you just do?
I shivered. Sorry.
No, that screen is massive. Like it looks clean and sleek.
I mean, for the people who like Nintendo stuff, yeah,
wait, is that like the GameCube type thing?
Yeah,
they have it on Switch Online now.
Yeah, it's the GameCube Online.
Yeah, it's kind of the only reason I even want one.
So I will say Pokemon Scarlet and Violet play so much more smoothly on this. I did not get Mario Kart World because, well, I haven't played a Mario Kart game since Nintendo Wii. The GameCube selection is tiny at the moment, but then again, that doesn't really surprise me. They probably want to roll stuff out like, every few weeks, which makes sense. Why is Daren putting on a traffic?
Is Coliseum on there?
Not yet, no.
Jeffrey said, I'm not real unless I have a hat, so I put on a hat.
Oh, okay. Well,
I thought we were just getting props.
What is that?
I was looking at that like, what the hell was that?
Is that a gun?
That's what I thought. I was like,
electronic saxophone.
Okay, I can tell.
They have Legos.
It's real.
It is really smooth. It runs a lot faster than the old Switch does. Switches, I should say. I don't really play it handheld too much. Although next week I will be having a family thing over the weekend, so I'll probably be playing it handheld then. Yeah, I haven't played Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom on it yet, but I've heard and seen that it's even more sharper than initially on the Nintendo Switches. I mean, I'm happy. I mean, I was gonna get it one way or the other, but the thing that really sold me on it was A, the GameCube stuff, and B, the fact that I had a hunch that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet were going to play better on it, and it turned out to be 1,000% correct. And it just feels really smooth. The data transfer, all of it was really, really slick and easy. Logging in and doing the eShop is a lot easier. It's just a vast improvement over everything you could have, nitpicked about the Nintendo Switch. easily. The way the Joy-Cons magnetically click into the system itself is actually really sleek. There's a false rumor going around that the Joy-Cons have the same drift issue as the original Joy-Cons for the Switch. That is not true, because people were trying to peddle that and say that if this does happen, you get a free replacement from whatever retailer you bought it from, and that's absolute bullshit. I don't really play with the Joy-Cons right now because I've just been using my Pro controller that I got at PAX last year. But
also, that's like it's like universal.
Yeah. So if you have a Nintendo Switch Pro controller, it'll work with this. They have a Pro controller for the Switch 2. The big difference is it has a C button for chat. I will say also, if you're going to get a webcam with your Nintendo Switch 2, it has to be USB-C. You cannot use a regular USB webcam like I'm using right now to talk to you guys, or rather showcase with you guys. I've got my microphone, but you can't just do a traditional USB plug-in one. It will not recognize it. You have to have a USB-C web camera.
Okay.
Like adapter won't work?
I was about to say, will an adapter not do it?
No.
Oh.
It's really strange, but overall, I'm really, really content with it. Whether or not I actually get a USB-C camera and do the whole, Discord Nintendo chat thing with it, I don't know. But overall, I'm having a lot of fun with it when I do play it. So I got to get a micro SD Express card though. That's the only thing. That's the only gripe I have, is that I can't take either one of my SD cards from either one of my two Switches and put it in this, because it's technically a different kind of card. I'm just like, this is fucking bullshit. But
that's dumb. That seems dumb.
Really bad.
It's a little dumb, but at least a vast majority, like 95% of the library carries over, and some of them have vast improvements.
Oh,
which is nice.
Okay, so now someone who really doesn't give a shit about Nintendo games, except for like a few stuff that they don't make anymore. Like they don't make F-Zero anymore.
No,
I
they
love
don't.
F-Zero. They don't
No,
make
but
it
you can
anymore.
play the GameCube F-Zero on the GameCube.
Yeah, the best F-Zero they ever made, GX. Like I was thinking about getting the Switch 1 mostly just for the Xenoblade games, because I really love Xenogears. If you know where my name is, a reference from Xenogears.
Absolutely, yeah.
And they moved on to make the Xenoblade games. That's the only where you get Xenoblade and maybe Metroid's Dread, because only because the only
Metroid
franchise,
Dread is amazing no matter what.
Yeah, because the only franchise that Nintendo makes that I even care about anymore is Metroid, F-Zero, and Star Fox, and they don't make any of those anymore. Well,
Okay,
except for
so
Metroid.
Also, the Metroid Prime remaster dropped.
Yeah, that's why I'm really eyeing it now.
It's only $40 too, which isn't bad.
Oh,
No
wow.
matter, and it's on both Switch and Switch 2, but I've seen
Okay.
it played on both. It plays better on Switch 2,
40
obviously.
bucks, okay.
Yeah, it's a great deal, and Metroid Prime 4 comes out next year, I think, or later this
Yeah,
year.
the last time we ever seen freaking F-Zeros in Smash Brothers. Thanks, Nintendo, you pieces of shit.
I played SNES when I played GX. What's the other one? Because there's 3 F-Zero games mainly.
I'm kind of hoping they make another Star Fox game.
I
That's
know
what
the last Star Fox
Yeah.
was on the Wii U, and the controls were ass.
Yeah,
but the
Star Fox
GameCube one
Zero.
was actually not half bad.
Yeah, I haven't played it, but I heard it was really good.
It
Have
was-
you tried the
64 one's still the best.
64 GoldenEye yet?
No, I did, but on Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Switch has the one of the best ports of Phantasy Star 1. So if you want to go back and play classic Phantasy Star 1, that's like the best way to play.
You know what?
it.
Also,
You
they
even
just added to the
Phantasy Star 1.
NSO, the Game Boy NSO, the Game Boy Advance NSO.
Go on.
They added Wario Land 4 to the Game Boy Advance Nintendo Switch Online expansion.
Wow.
I love Wario Land 4. That game is
Wario Land.
Yeah, Wario Land.
Never
It's
played it. I heard it was pretty good.
It's such a fucking like everything you love about Mario is like just amplify that with some absurdity, and you have Wario Land 4. It's actually quite great. IMO. Oh,
Well,
we're doing
Phil?
this.
Oh, y'all not done with this?
No, we're not done with it. It was a lot. Well, and dang it, Omega just made me lose my train of thought. Well, Phil, you will have a clipped segment on my page, and I'm going to say Phil raves about the Nintendo Switch and the secret that you did not know about.
Sorry.
Phil's going to get me so many views. So many views. And music by Omega Welltall. All right.
Look,
but
Last time I played saxophone, I was in middle school, which was a billion years ago.
I have a request really quickly.
Yes.
Now that I'm here, can I rate Sweet Tooth? Get it out of haven't seen.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I fucking love Sweet Tooth. Give it a B.
Bill, Mike, do you want to chime in on any of these ratings before we continue?
I know one wants to chime in on.
I haven't seen Sweet Tooth.
I have not seen Sweet Tooth.
Yeah, from the ones I haven't, from when I last left, I pretty much agree with what's on there now.
Tosh, have you seen?
Well, from the stuff that I've seen, I've heard it was decent. I haven't seen it myself, so I really can't give an opinion.
The fuck?
Yeah, Sweet Tooth is great. Give it like a B. Like it's not perfect, but it's
Flash
really
in
good.
S-tier?
Because that without what do you mean? That show was goated.
Whoa. Hey, hold on. Is that the original Swamp Thing down on Haven't Seen?
Yes. I have not
seen it. It is a solid C.
Okay.
All right.
Because I am old. That's why I've seen it.
Have you seen ISIS?
The Secret of ISIS.
Hell no.
I heard of it. If I've seen it, I don't remember it.
Bro,
Okay,
move the Flash down, bro. Nah.
Move it where?
I'm incredibly biased toward that show.
I mean, to be honest with you, like to have those shows in S tier, just in terms of foundation, just in terms of the lore, I think it makes sense. Obviously, we know it doesn't age well in terms of modern television, but it's the same thing with the original Batman series. It's like, yeah, it is a classic, which I think deserves its respect.
Yeah, but then they hired in certain shows that should be in S tier. I'm not doing this. Why are they hiring Superman and Lois?
Wait.
What? No, it's just all in S tier.
They're not higher. They're all in the same tier. There's no ranking in the tier itself.
I'm not putting the Flash in the Batman original show over no damn Arrow, man. Like, nah, man. I don't care about impact. That's like comparing Bill Russell to Michael Jordan. No, man. No, the competition was much more crazy when Mike was playing than Bill.
So should we
Bill was playing niggas like 5, 6, 7 inches shorter than him. He was just scoring on everybody, and it was like 5 teams. No, man, no, I'm not doing it.
Would you feel better if I put Arrow in S tier?
Arrow is not. I'm so sorry.
Arrow's not S tier. That's not
exactly.
You can't put like an Arrow season 4 and still be in S tier.
No, exactly. Yes. If it was not for that season, I could argue the point, but we had that season, so.
All I know of Arrow is what I hear from Eric and
higher than Arrow.
Titans to be where it's at.
Can't. No,
unfortunately.
The Flash TV show got fucking canceled, bro. Like, no, man.
All of them got canceled.
Wait,
you cannot put an unfinished show.
Wait a minute.
No, man.
I don't.
Wait a minute. Logic. Wait a minute.
What?
Why the fuck? Why the fuck is Black Lightning in B and Peacemaker in A?
I put Peacemaker in D. That was
Who put it in A?
Not me.
Oh, that was Black Lightning? Oh.
Now I put Black Lightning in B because of the last season.
Yeah, Peacemaker needs to be like right down with Titans in terms of D.
Yeah. Shout out Marvin Jones. I interviewed him twice.
There you go.
He's a real guy.
I don't really care for Peacemaker.
Real motherfucker.
Y'all can judge that shit accordingly.
Okay, does this make you feel better, Taj?
In front of the original Batman? The 60s Batman? Really?
Well, I mean, we're gonna be here all day. If
okay,
let's just get going.
What about so Superboy, the Superboy show? I'm guessing. Jake, I'm guessing this is just with like every actor that played. It was 2 actors that played Superboy in the show, right?
Yeah, Gerard Christopher and John Newton.
Okay. I never seen it. I need to watch it though.
I don't remember that. I remember seeing it, but I don't remember what the hell happened.
That shit look ass. I'm never.
It's the same thing with the Supergirl movie that nobody talks about until they put her in the freaking Flash in the AI.
Mike,
this was a Superboy movie back in like the 90s, wasn't it?
What?
This Superboy movie was like from the 90s or something, wasn't it?
It was a show.
It was a show.
Yeah. I barely remember this.
Yeah, we all did.
So are we putting it in haven't seen?
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Okay. The
I've
original.
seen it. I just don't remember it.
Same.
Linda Carter, Wonder Woman.
I
would put
say B or C.
I would say S because it deserves to be up there with Batman 66.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That makes sense.
And it deserves to be up there with The Flash. Taj is getting so shit.
Yeah, it gets OG status.
Yes, it does.
Okay, Preacher.
haven't seen
Never
it.
seen it. Never seen
Oh,
it.
me neither.
B.
A.
B or A. I'm not opposed to that. I'm not
Yeah.
opposed to that.
Preacher is
either one.
great through and through,
Great
straight
show.
up.
I'll do B. I'll do B.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
high B. A high
Naomi.
B. It's a high B.
Very
Naomi is-
F.
Fuck,
That didn't,
forget.
take, that didn't take long.
S tier. I have never seen it.
Powerless.
Good.
F. That's an F.
Powerless is terrible.
Hey,
Really?
I ain't gonna lie. I like some of Powerless.
Yeah,
I
I
ain't
like
gonna lie. It was
Powerless.
fun.
Yeah, no, you like
I
Vanessa
thought it was
Hudgens.
an
You don't
interesting
like
premise.
Powerless.
It just fell on its
Right.
face.
Well,
I wish they could try again.
It's
I
not
say
F.
B.
It's
I
more.
say-
Here's a hot take. I'd rather watch Powerless and Titans any day of the fucking week.
Hey,
I
agree.
low-key,
I agree.
low-key. So put it in front of
y'all
Titans.
Yeah, I suppose
Right,
if you
but-
put it somewhere. Yeah.
iZombie is S tier for me.
I went to F. A or B. A or B. It was entertaining. It was entertaining.
Okay, I'll do A.
That's fair.
Okay.
This I'm just gonna drop it down there already.
Nope.
No.
No. Hold on.
That's
Yeah.
a solid C.
Yeah. Let's
That's-
move that
keep it
shit
moving.
up.
Darren. I am with Darren. Gotham Knights is a solid C. Yes.
I rebuke.
Clunky. Yes. Not the best writing, but that finale was fucking great. Okay.
That
You have
that
to watch
back
my
half
reviews
shot-
on Gotham Knights, Phil. You have to watch. I was raging out on that show so bad every week.
Dude.
I think
mean, throughout the show, I mean, look, it is the cheapest CW show. They had less than $1 of a budget to work with, and it fucking shows. Okay, the writing was subpar. It's somehow still better than Titans, but it did interesting things with new characters that they couldn't use, who are basically great value versions of Nightwing, Batgirl, and fucking Red Hood, and a bunch of other characters. And they even went out of their way to make a whole new adopted son for Bruce Wayne, and yet they somehow still managed to make it feel authentic to Bruce Wayne's mythos to an extent, because he is he has ties to Henry Ducard, and I think that's really of all the flaws, and believe me, there are flaws in that show.
Yeah,
that was not one of them. That was actually a really great twist.
It gets
I
like
just-
low-key really solid.
I just wish it would have happened sooner.
Mike is dyslexic. He's like,
I
really?
will say the week that whenever all those shows were going on, when it was Gotham Knights, Superman and Lois, and the Flash, the week that those shows ended, Gotham Knights wasn't the worst one.
This season was 100 times better than the Flash season 9. Like, it blows
Yeah.
that season out of the water, in my opinion.
Mike is just looking at us with such disdain right now.
He has
He's
that stink eye.
You motherfuckers are dumb. That's what he's thinking right now.
So wait, Mike, you didn't like Gotham Knights?
No.
Some weeks it locked me in, and then others it
How
let
much
me
did you
down.
watch?
It's like
Love
I'm
it.
not
No.
surprised for
No.
anybody who have any sense of respect for Batman to even consider this show to even be on the list in general. It's not even worthy to put in an F
How much
tier.
did you watch, though, Mike?
I liked it more
I
than
finished the
Gotham
entire
and
season.
Batwoman.
Okay.
Because it's
Then
my
you can have
job.
that-
It was the same writers.
As long
It was the
as
same writers,
that's
that's
my only
right.
thing.
Yeah.
You can say it's dog shit. That's fine, but I want you to at least have seen the whole season to be able to.
Of course, but
because
this is my,
it does get
I'm
better.
just saying with Batman television.
That's fair.
Is
That's
just
fine.
like I understand the politics of Batman on television.
Mhm.
However, this is going to be the last you will ever see this bullshit being played on
Yeah.
Batman in television. And like,
Yeah.
no. In this point in time, like what they did in Creature Commandos, that's how you do Batman, even though it's animated. That's how you do Batman in a series. And so we're done with that era, and now we're in era for something, for a
Agreed.
brighter tomorrow. So
yeah,
but
like
yeah.
I think those writers did everything they could have with what the studio gave them to do.
Apparently, they
No,
almost
but
play Batman
but-
too.
But the thing is, right? I think the timing for that show was just wrong because
It was.
because the timing for the show was round about the same time as the video game.
Yeah,
getting
and they had to
released.
come out and say that they were two different properties. It's like,
Yeah.
no, it's confusing
And
these
also,
properties.
it
No one
really
is
didn't help
confusing
that
Yeah,
Seagal was getting
I
bought by
remember
Nexstar.
that.
That definitely didn't help either.
And
Yeah.
also, it was
ass.
It didn't help the fact they wasn't even connected to Arkham at all.
Yeah.
That's another point. But anyway,
Well, it being connected to Arkham probably wouldn't have saved it because the game came out shortly after that was connected to Arkham. And
but that's like when people reactions when you find out that when he Bruce Wayne announced his death and you saw people like it is connected. Like
no.
No.
and
but
it
like,
also. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Because but when what I feel though personally, like when I came to watching the show, I was just like, nope. After the first episode, I cut it off immediately.
Fucking
Yeah, first episode's bad. Like I won't deny that.
Yeah.
It also
Yeah.
didn't help that it was clearly a replacement for Batwoman. Like they were like, oh, we don't want to pay for those leases to do another season of that. Just send those writers to a new show, make it cheaper, and then we can move on. And that like it was very hard going into it because it was like, oh well, you canceled a show I like for a show that's, let's be honest, a little worse.
little,
quite a bit worse.
Yeah, I get
but I like it.
Significantly
Okay,
worse.
so Jake, these are two different Human Target shows, right?
Yes, the one that you have up now is from 2010. The one a little bit later is from the 90s.
Okay, never seen it.
I haven't seen it.
I just threw it in there in case somebody had seen it.
Never.
Okay. Pennyworth, I never seen it, but I heard good things.
Yeah,
C.
I've heard great things.
C. That's fair.
Taj-
Not bad.
So
Like,
you have
Taj is not
seen
chiming in on anything because he hates what we
Daren.
did.
I know that was really bad. I'm so
That was
sorry.
really bad.
That was really bad.
Doom Patrol. I'd say Doom Patrol is at least an A or a B.
I say it's an A. Yeah.
I think it's an A. Yeah.
it was better than Titans.
Oh. Yeah,
Doom Patrol is weird for me because I only got like
It
what
was
it?
weird. That was the
However
point.
many
We knew what
episodes
they
in,
were.
I was watching and I was like, okay, this is interesting. Then they had that episode where they crawled out of that goat's ass. It's like, okay, this is
That's
very.
I have all that. That's the one you brought up. I have several. Maybe.
Hey,
The Stretch Armstrong one.
Stretch Armstrong when they're just having that giant
is-
orgasm.
It is Legends of Tomorrow done right.
His
in my
fucking
opinion.
face.
Oh yeah, you haven't seen that, Phil? We'll show it after the show. It's hilarious.
What did I walk back into? What are
Doom
we
Patrol?
talking about?
Doom
Oh,
Patrol.
Doom Patrol's amazing.
Patrol.
Doom
Yeah.
Patrol is the show Titans wish it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
That
are we putting that
Armstrong.
in?
is S tier in my opinion. That first season.
The entire fucking show belongs in S tier. Thank you.
It's
Okay,
all good, but
S tier. S tier.
I gotta
it is.
It's okay to be wrong, Darren. It's okay to be wrong.
I just think it never reached the peaks of season 1. I think that was their best.
Okay, that I can understand that. That's fair.
Hey, they introduced the best practical version of Cyborg I have ever. I love Jovian Wade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen,
Von Wade,
you that crossover with Beast Boy, they got my hopes up for one, just to have them interact with each
Yeah.
other one time. But I was like, man, why is Cyborg not on the Titan show at all?
Yeah.
You
But
can tell they didn't have a high budget though, because he always, wore the jacket, so you barely ever saw the cyborg.
But that's
parts.
fine.
And he
It was
It was a
perfectly
vest.
fine.
It didn't have to be a budget. It was a vest.
I know. I'm
the-
just saying, you could tell that they were limited.
But no,
It's
no,
not
no.
limited.
Cyborg wears the clothes. That's a part of the.
That's the thing. Like they even
that's
did that
the
in
whole
Young.
thing.
They did that in Young Justice. He
Yes,
wore
exactly.
clothes.
So, yeah,
The
but
best-
they were smart with it. This is like I'm not saying because shout out to Ray Fisher. I interviewed him. Great guy. Love his Cyborg. Love it. Borg for life. Cyborg for life. But in the comics, from his civilian lifestyle, whatever, him having like the Letterman jacket or tracksuit, whatever under, but you still see the metallic side of him and everything. Like that still is part of that character, and that show was able to explore that him, quote unquote, being the outcast or the weirdo. I just
I'm
wish
not
they just
harping on them for
explored that in Titans, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, and can we just say, like
No.
the effects used for when he had his accident?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Really
I
good.
I'll give you-
I loved that episode, especially because his injuries look so evisceral and real. I said, y'all did this, and then y'all gave him the practical look. I love the practical. I hated
it's
what they
being
did
smart
with
with
him
the budget.
in the last seasons. I'm like, you take away
Yeah.
to give him because he wanted to be with that girl Ronnie, who ultimately did not want to deal with him anyway. I said, y'all turned my boy Cyborg into a simp.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, didn't they take away
Him.
the plate or whatever?
They took away everything.
Everything, man.
But he got it back at the end.
Every
right?
motherfucking
Yeah, he
thing.
got it back.
Every motherfucking
Yeah, he got
thing.
it back.
Yeah.
Every
Out of
motherfucking thing.
The limited bit of that show I've seen, the character I liked the most was Robot Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it helps, my favorite episode from that final season of Titans is when the Doom Patrol show up in it. Like, because I love those characters so much, it outshines anything else.
Yeah.
I gotta be
Titans
brutally
did.
honest. I think the character I like the most was probably either Dorothy or Negative Man.
I like
Yeah,
Bro,
Negative
Negative's
was-
man's story was so
was
tragic
great.
in the best way
Oh
possible.
man,
Yeah, with his
Larry-
son, his son and everything. That
Yep.
was
Yep. Oh man, I loved Larry so much.
Yeah.
But Penguin, I haven't finished it, but from what I saw, it's really good.
S.
So.
S.
Yeah.
S. all damn
He's
day.
Daredevil, in
Yes.
my opinion.
yes.
That's a good comparison.
Yeah.
The old Human Target.
Never watched it.
Never watched it.
Oh, Birds of Prey. Never watched.
Okay. I can vouch for this because while it's not great, it's far from terrible.
It's fun.
Because you get the actress who appears in Batwoman as Alice.
Yeah.
She's in this as Jake would probably know this. Is it Black Canary?
Yes.
Yes. So she's good. This is also the only time you ever see like a tried and true Barbara Gordon fucking Batgirl too.
Yeah.
That's
And
fair.
her costume in the flashbacks was top tier.
And it's ironic because that's literally just a repurposed suit from Batman and Robin.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
hilarious. It's so fucking funny. But the main star, the Helena Burton Ella character, or rather, is Helena Wayne. Is it Helena Kyle? Helen Wayne.
It's
Either
Helen
way.
Kyle, I think.
Yeah. They also do like a Joker thing too with Oracle. Like they show how that happens.
Yeah,
which
they
is
should. Yep.
pretty cool. So while it's kind of in that same camp as Smallville, where it's like, okay, I see what we're doing here. It's not the best shit since baked bread, but it's far from a garbage pail.
See?
fucking
It was made by the same people too,
fire.
wasn't it?
Just see.
I don't know.
All I know is they showed
I
up
would-
in Crisis.
I would put it in
Yeah.
like a B- C+ personally.
Oh yeah, they did have Ashley Scott in Crisis. That's right.
They did,
Okay.
and she died instantly.
Yeah, I'll put it a C. It's flawed, but it's fun.
Smallville.
S.
Oh,
S. S. Let's move
Hey,
on.
I'm not a fan of Smallville.
Really?
Let's move
Really?
we
Let's
Wait,
move
okay,
on.
wait. We gotta pump the brakes. Phil,
both have our problems with
Phil,
this.
Phil, please tell me.
S. Let's move on.
Did you zoom in on your mouth again?
He did. He did. Why don't I like Smallville?
Yes.
I mean, it came at a time when I was very much still into animation. It is, I think, 3 seasons too long, i.e., it should have ended with season 7.
I can give you that.
That was Lex's last season, right?
Bingo, my point exactly. But even then, like, I just think it's a really dragged out version of doing Superman before he's Superman, but you have the caveat of like having a vast majority of his rogues gallery pop in. You have so many supporting characters effectively making like a makeshift live action Justice League. It's like, I will give credit where credit it's due. It gets good for what it is. I just don't really care for it all that much. I think Tom Welling's a fine actor. I think Michael Rosenbaum is like one of the most overrated Lex Luthors ever. Period. I think his Lex Luthor is so overblown and so overrated and so fucking, he's the best. He's the best. I'm like, he's not doing anything fucking special with the role. Like, I've seen far superior versions of Lex Luthor in comics and animation and definitely in movies. Like, he's really not doing anything particularly special. He's just being kind of a smug prick. Fucking whoop-de-doo-dah-day.
This is hilarious.
Smallville was Dawson's Creek. I mean, for nerds, yeah, I suppose that's a pretty apt comparison. Yeah, but I don't know, man. Like, Smallville was, like, I respect it. I just don't care for it. It's the best way I can say it. So wherever you guys want to rank it, fucking rank it. Just know that my opinion on it doesn't really mean much of anything.
So
I'm gonna give it a B. I'm gonna say B.
I was gonna say B too because I love Smallville. I love it a lot, but it has flaws. It definitely like I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not a flawed show, just like all of the CW Arrowverse shows were.
Here's the coolest thing I think they did to Smallville was that Mike's face is priceless, absolutely fucking priceless. He's just completely fucking dumbfounded.
You just crushed his whole life.
You on the list?
He's writing you a hate letter. He's writing you a hate letter. It's like, I will be coming to your house.
Does he know his
Are we
mic's
sure
not
that's a
on?
hate letter? That
He's
might
like-
be a.
He's like, oh, you want to review Superman? Not anymore, motherfucker.
He's writing a letter to his hitman. That's what he's doing.
Hey, to be fair, I think it might be it's gonna be one other person who's gonna hate where we just put this. And
Here's my.
I was
can't
just
wait.
thinking that.
Here's what I'll say about Smallville. My favorite moment in that whole show was when he fought Zod. And when Zod, like, they have that conversation, they're going back and forth, and they're like, and he's all like, "You will kneel before Zod." That's the one time I actually dig that line. Swear to God, that's the one time I dug that line.
Favorite moment was when Oliver Queen put 2 arrows in Clark Kent's chest.
No, I could give a shit about that.
I don't know. I don't know. I was in a phase where I was very.
Why is Mike laughing?
edgy
What's
at
so funny
point,
about
so
that?
I was like,
Play the comic.
But both Smallville and Arrow did the thing that I really
Like,
can't
that's
stand
the
that they
Death
did.
Note?
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. But no, both Smallville and Arrow did the thing that I can't stand, where they made Oliver Queen marry the blonde tech girl and then completely threw away the black.
It's crazy how they did it twice the exact same
Wow.
way.
Yeah.
There's a few people in the chat who just fucking hate me right now. That's okay.
I mean, aren't you used to that?
Taj, any thoughts?
Y'all was willing to put Smallville in B, but I get shit for putting the. I'm going to bed. I will talk to y'all next week. Like, there's no goddamn way I got so much flack for saying that those 2 shows, which one that got canceled is in S tier.
I mean,
but the show that should
I
be
agree.
in S tier is not in S tier. I'm sorry.
Taj,
Smallville was way more impactful than both of those shows.
Taj, they're only up there because one, it's Adam West. 2,
in fairness,
if we
I
did
said
not
my
have,
opinion doesn't matter. So
if that, my whole, Taj,
I'm not going for this, bro. Like
my whole
I'm
thinking
gonna
on
have
the
to go
flash
to therapy for this conversation, bro. Because there's no way you trying to listen. Okay, Batman, I can maybe give you Adam West, cool. The Flash, fuck no, you lost me. You lost the plot. The movie's ruined.
It's John Wesley shit, bro.
Darren, I knew this was
care. The show got canceled. How do you put a show that got canceled in S tier? It had 1 season. It got canceled.
Keep
I
going.
mean, Doom Patrol's also technically got canceled.
The Penguin also only had 1 season.
You said what? You said what, Darren?
Doom Patrol technically also got
What's the difference, though?
And the Penguin
4
also
seasons,
only had
yeah.
1 season.
Exactly.
Taj.
Oh my God. Taj, is that better, Taj?
No, put that back up there, Lance. Put that back up there.
How about wait? Let's revote for
Lance,
that one.
do not
Let's
listen to
redo
what
it.
the white man says. That is not okay.
I
Fuck him.
don't
This is not
understand.
his
I don't
stream.
get
This
it,
is your
bro.
stream.
Okay, let's revote.
Yeah.
Who enjoyed the 90s Splash show? Where
Let's
would
just like
you
go
put-
down the
Time
thing.
out.
and
No,
do our
there's
A,
a
B
difference
thing.
between enjoying. I liked it. Don't get me wrong, but to put it in
Yeah.
S, no, man.
What,
Like,
where would you
no.
put it? Taj, where would you put it?
Like B, it got canceled after 1 season.
I would agree with
But
B.
it wasn't
Watchmen
canceled
got
because of
canceled after
I would
quality.
put it in A.
Lovecraft Country got canceled after 1 season. I can
That's
keep
true.
going. Please tell me what's going on, bro. That's not a good argument.
Country was actually
Shows
written
get
good.
canceled all the
acting
time.
was good,
I
the
love
story was
Lovecraft
good.
Country too. That's a damn shame that show
show
didn't
was
go
good.
forward.
Did the Flash show was not that? Come on, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing?
I
is
I
everybody
would put
saying
Flash
A?
in A. I would put Flash in A personally.
You know what? Y'all put it where y'all want to put it.
We're about to
I'm
get
not
into
playing.
Watchmen. So come on. Go ahead. Another
Okay, so
argument.
Watchmen. I did
Y'all
not
can have
watch
that because
that.
I ain't watch Watchmen. So
I did not watch the Watchmen.
I didn't watch it either.
S.
I don't like watching
S.
men anyway.
S.
S.
On behalf of all black people, S.
S.
On behalf of all white people, including Jake, S.
Dang.
I love
You're
you,
not
Mike.
even
I love you
included
too,
in
bro.
your race.
No, I'm not.
We got honorary black
over
stuff
on
in
an
here. I still
island.
gotta, you know.
DMZ, whatever that is. I never watched.
Demilitarized Zone with Rosario Dawson. It got one
Yeah.
season. That's it. It's
like a mini series.
It's like it's based off of a very, very niche DC comic, and even then it's fine. Like it falls into the same category as Y the Last Man. It didn't last long for a reason because nobody cared.
So
Phil, I
that
feel
should
like you
go
probably
like
don't want to give your
where?
opinion on the next one.
It was better. It was better than Naomi. I will say that.
I can give you that. Yeah, it was.
yeah,
Well, it has a much more compelling lead in Rosario Dawson. So
Almost any show would be better than Naomi.
They set her up.
fair.
Pick a show, any show.
I still can't believe the CW said, "Hey, Javicia, do you want to interview the new black female comic book character?" And then we're air it before the show airs. That way it can seem like we're in solidarity. And it just came out as like the most obvious racist thing that the new CW could do.
And we'll air it on the same night as Superman and Lois.
Yeah, to be like, guys, it's all connected. Watch this show. It's going to connect to Superman and Lois.
That was
Those
priceless.
But DMZ, D? Are we putting DMZ in D?
D is not. That's a fair
D
statement.
is fine. Yeah.
Okay. Stargirl. I'm putting Stargirl. Stargirl is S tier to me. I never had a problem with Stargirl, especially the season with Alante. What was his name? Yes. What did I say?
Two. That was two. That was two.
That's season 2. Yeah.
He was so racist, and it was so funny.
This is the only CW DC show I'd put in S for me personally.
Interesting. They had a very unique opportunity with the Justice Society. I feel they dropped the ball with that, to be honest with you. But like they set it up so well, like with the the assassination of these characters and then them being their kids and all that and everything. But like the way they kind of tied everything together, bring when they were bring back the team and everything. I was like, oh man, we should have gotten freaking well, what's his name? Not Icicle Jr. What's the dude? The black kid. There's Johnny. Is it Johnny Quick? I forgot the one with the pen.
Jakeem. He was in the show.
I know he was in the show, but he had the powers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But I just didn't.
And he kept fucking up.
Yeah.
He just kept doing stupid stuff with it.
Right.
Yeah, but hey, the only thing that I wish they wouldn't have done was, as much as I love John Wesley Shipp and
that was stupid.
Taj obviously hates him for some odd reason. As much as I love him, they shouldn't have made him. They should have just cast a different.
That was stupid.
Flash, because it confused everybody, because now we're to assume that Jay Garrick was from this new Earth too, and he just casually jumps Earths for some.
Yeah, there's a lot of continuity. Like, I'm down with them doing that, but I wish they wouldn't have done it until they had time to build on it. Like, it would have been really cool for like a crossover event, and that's how you weave them together. But with what we got, it would have just made.
Event. They just didn't care to connect those plot points. They had plenty of opportunity to connect all of that.
Yeah,
like
they were trying to.
Well,
it was worse. It was the same suit.
Yeah, it was.
It was the same suit, but it did not match the suit that he took the picture in. For the
it was a long sleeve. It was
it was
the Alex Ross type
suit.
Stuff.
Yeah, but it's like that's not what he's wearing in the flashback.
No. It's just more exaggerated.
I don't have anything nice to say about the show.
Yeah,
we're about to fight this next
boy,
Phil,
here we go.
No, Phil, we're getting another. It's S tier, by the way. But Phil, we're getting another. Wait, let me do this right. I don't want to get beat up.
I already know where this is going.
Tosh is giving me a death stare.
Bro, I'm doing my own list. This is some bullshit.
Anyway, Phil, give me a whole nother video on why you hate Stargirl.
Y'all funny. Well, the answer is quite simple. I refuse.
It's Jeff Johns.
He's not.
I will not. I will not support a fucking racist pig like Jeff Johns, bro. Fuck that guy.
He wasn't attached the entire way though. Like, didn't they let him go?
He created Stargirl. This show is the impetus of his creation.
Until way after, so
Yeah, I didn't know he was racist until right now.
Yeah,
I thought we didn't like Jeff Johns because, like, I thought maybe he had like said something about, inappropriate about kids or something. I don't know. I don't know why we stopped liking Jeff Johns. I just knew we stopped liking Jeff Johns.
Bro,
I don't know about the racist stuff.
Yep. Jeff Johns told a woman on the set of Krypton, or a hair designer on the set of Krypton, like, you don't know what a black hairdo looks like, or some shit like that, to a woman of color. He told Ray Fisher numerous times, like the whole feud between him and Ray Fisher is well documented. Homeboy is, and people will say, well, he married a black woman. Yeah, married being the key word. They're not married anymore.
Yep.
Like, my old editor used to be friends with this guy, and that's part of the reason why me and my former editor are no longer on terms, because of his affiliation with that fucking idiot. I don't like Jeff Johns, bro. Jeff Johns is a fucking snake and a clown. And he will do anything he can to make himself look better than he actually is. And this show, regardless of how good it is, regardless of how much time and effort and blood, sweat, and tears the cast, God bless their souls, put into it, I refuse to support anything by Jeff Johns, because that dude is a straight up fucking snaky oil piece of shit. Fuck him, and fuck Ghost Machine, and fuck all that dumb bullshit he's been doing now to try and cover his ass. It's because of him the DC Extended Universe is as fucked as it is, and that's why his ass got relegated to television, because that's about the only half-ass thing he could write. Homeboy needs to stay out of fucking pictures for a reason. God forbid, I don't understand what compelled Patty Jenkins to fucking choose him as a co-writer on the second movie. That's mind-blowing. But anyway, no, man, I can't support anything Jeff Johns does, and Stargirl is part of that. I'm sure, I watched the first season, I was like, oh yeah, this is cool, and then everything came out in 2020, I was like, yeah, no,
that's fair.
finito.
That's valid.
Done.
Yeah.
Fucking dude is straight up racist. Like, you cannot sit here and tell me that you're racist and you're trying to say you're not racist when you can't even perform in a THR interview about the whole Shabbat with Justice League, and you don't have anything to say. You have your fucking crisis manager speak for you. That's when you basically know, like, yeah, I fucked up, but I don't want to admit it. So my PR guy's going to fucking handle it for me. Homeboy is a fucking coward. Fuck him and fuck anyone affiliated with him.
Notice how he was hating on the creator right there, not the show.
And there you have it. There you have it, guys. Thank you for another video, Phil.
Apology for
that's how you really feel.
You not making no money off that video because he said fucking like 85 times.
My filthy mouth done fucked everything
You're not
up.
making a goddamn thing from that.
I'm just gonna bleep it out.
I hope the kids aren't watching right now.
Oh, they're not. They're at a dance practice. But Batwoman. Preferably the Javicia Leslie season 3, because
No, we have to do the whole thing.
You cannot separate it.
Whole show.
You cannot separate it.
Fine. Also, let it be known that me and Javicia have formally broken up.
You were never together.
Shut up!
The only thing that broke was your dreams, Lance.
Right.
You know what, Tosh? That's kind of racist, bro. That's kind of racist.
You're the one that said it, but you're gonna say I'm racist.
You said we were never together. In my mind, we were.
What was on in your mind?
What? You know what? I'm starting my own live stream. Who want to join mine?
What are you gonna call it?
Yeah, I don't know.
I had my hand up first, Jake. You have to stay here.
Taj Nation.
I don't know what it is. It ain't gonna be no nation in it.
NWA, Nerds with Attitude.
Yeah, I like that.
Where we put? I'd say.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna trademark that shit. Don't take it. Don't take it. I'm actually gonna write that down.
NWA, Nerds with Attitude. That's right.
Yeah, there you go, Mike.
Are we putting it in C?
I mean, I gave a black card. So.
I think most of the CW shows, in my opinion, belong in C, just because it's like it is like what they do, where they have such high highs and then such low lows. So I think they average out to about a C. I love so much in Batwoman. I also really dislike a lot of Batwoman too. So it to me, it's like a C.
I'm not gonna let a man tell me how to do a woman's job. That was the first trailer.
Yeah, I'm glad they cut that out.
Yeah, but that's on the marketing. That's not on the show itself.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
That was cringy.
And then they turned it into.
Once Javicia came in, the show got better. But
yeah.
But yeah, they changed his audience. You know.
Yeah, she got yams.
I mean,
Yeah, that's why the show got better. They changed the audience.
Yeah, the show
Yeah, we got-
possessively got better past the pilot, and I
Yeah,
think
we
that's.
had a black Joker and all that mess. He loved
Hey,
it.
hey, he was cold.
I mean, he wasn't Joker though. He was a different character. He was
We had a black Joker, and
when you manage
he
to
had-
accomplish the task, when you manage to accomplish the task of wasting someone's great talent like Kevin fucking Conroy, I don't know if there's any hope for you.
That
Well,
wasn't
that was before-
Batwoman, though.
That was
a
their
crossover.
writers,
That was a
though.
crossover.
They wrote that was an episode of Batwoman, and they wrote it.
Yeah, but that was when it was the what's the lady? Who was the first Batwoman again? What's her name?
Ryan Wilder. I mean,
Ruby Rose.
Ruby Rose. I was about to say
that
Amber
lady.
Rose.
Nobody care about her.
I have a rebuttal against the whole like Kevin Conroy thing. I actually inherently like it. I wish it wasn't Kevin Conroy. Like I wish they would have done it with a different actor.
You was about to say Henry Cavill.
Yeah, I don't know what I was saying.
I gotta
But,
go,
like,
y'all. I'll talk to y'all.
see ya.
Don't go.
No, I don't even mind that they made him evil. Just the way that they killed his character was
I had an
fucking
emergency.
stupid.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Bye. Here's why I kind of like that thing. At first, I really liked it at first because what they were doing is to show, hey, this is what Batman is not supposed to do. This is the worst version of this character, and you have to live up and be better than that. And it uses as this like core learning point for Kate of like, oh, my Bruce would never do this. This is better. Until you find out that her Bruce did do that same exact thing, and then Luke's like, it's nothing, it's no problem. And it's like, then what was the point of that entire thing?
Wow,
That's why there was no Batman. He left in a self-imposed exile because he killed that version of the Joker. And on the whole,
Yeah, that was
Conroy
dumb.
bit,
I hated
like
that.
I said, I wasn't even mad that they made him evil. Just the way they killed his character, from not only a narrative standpoint, but from just that entire sequence has moments of bad editing and bad writing. Because you look at that electric generator thing that he fumbles into. There's nothing behind him before he gets kicked. So, and that generator just magically appears in a cut of the scene. But
it's almost like that they played with that idea with Batman in another live action sense, and people fucking lambasted for it. It's kind of weird how that worked out. Anyway,
what the killing part?
Yes.
Oh well,
and learning a lesson and becoming better for it. Yeah. Funny how
I
that worked.
mean, every live action Batman is killed technically up to Pattinson, but that's a different conversation. That's a different conversation.
Yeah, but it was never a focal point of the story like it was in a certain movie.
Yeah.
But no, just Batwoman overall has fun moments, has some bad moments. Kind of like Daren, yeah. Let's see.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. S.
What? Nothing nice to say about Stargirl, but puts Batwoman in S. What
I was being cheeky. I would probably put it in like a B or C. It wasn't bad.
It sucks because it was really finding its footing.
I liked
Wallace.
Okay, here's a fun one. I liked Wallace Day more than I like Ruby Rose.
Yeah,
I agree. But she
Wallace
also
became an asshole.
Like she's low-key a racist now
she
too. And I was
also
like,
became
God
racist,
damn
which is
it.
weird because she's like friends with half of the cast who are black. And it's,
I think the best part of that show was probably Rachel Skarsgård as Alice.
Yes.
Batwoman is one of the most unlucky shows of all time. Like every season, something new had come up. If like it was the behind-the-scenes drama, and it started in COVID, and that really bad first trailer, and it was
all that shit. Yeah.
They were so unlucky. It was not fair.
Ruby was trying to get the show shut down.
Yeah, that whole thing. Oh god,
she made noise and
literally
one was
on the
happy
premiere
about it.
On the day season 3 premiered, she just would not get off Twitter.
No.
I remember that day. I was like, because like that episode aired the same day, and I'm just watching, being like, I was like, I don't know how to feel about this.
Now, I will say, to the show's credit, they gave not only the live action debut, but a very compelling version of Luke Fox Batwing. I'll give them that.
Luke Fox was
Yeah,
I
that's
love
fair.
Luke so
The
much.
helmet was just too big.
You look like Optimus Prime.
I kind of liked it though. I think under their budget, I really liked
Optimus
it.
Prime. That's great.
It looked
And the
better
thing-
without the helmet, I think.
When he got
he was
shot,
better
though,
without
I
him.
felt that. When he got I didn't feel like I got shot, but you know what I mean. Like when he got
Poison
shot, that
Ivy
was
great,
crazy.
too.
Like
That
shell
was
shock?
crazy. No, he got shot.
Oh,
They did- he ended up getting shot by like a corrupt cop. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's very timely.
But we have 4 more to get through. 4 more, so we're gonna make these quick because it's time to hop off here. Lucifer.
B.
That's fair. I say B too.
B. Yeah.
Before it went to Netflix, it was.
I was just gonna say that.
Once it went to
I
Netflix,
haven't seen it, but my mom talked to me about it, and she said it's pretty good. God dang it! Hold on.
Season 4 was fantastic, I thought.
Season 4 is easily my favorite season,
Yeah.
and then 5 and 6 are like.
Yeah. Just that finale
It's
of
still fun,
season 4 is still one of like the best episodes they ever did.
Is season 4 the one with Tom Welling?
Sorry, my Alexa went off.
No, that's season 3.
No, that's 3. Season 4 is the one where he becomes the king of hell at the end.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we're gonna say C.
I said B.
A
B
D
B
D D. Just kidding. Don't listen to me.
The
God.
Flash.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
Oh,
Wait. Let Taj do this one first. The Flash.
Oh boy.
mixed bag. Definition of mixed
That's the
bag.
understatement of the year.
I'll put it in B. Only because that their highs. Look at everything that's in C. I'm sorry, but like I cannot put Flash right there, bro. Like, come on.
No, that's
Their highs. Their highs are
fair.
just too high, bro. Like season 1 and
But their
2,
lows
season 3,
also.
Their
season
lows
8
are
was
so
good.
low.
Like the
Mommy
first half
and
of season
Daddy.
6, I think they had more good than bad. Like, yeah,
I would
season
actually
7
agree
was
with that. I would well agree with that.
Season
A
7
good-
was atrocious. Season 5 was not that good, but the rest of the season 9 was terrible too. But everything else was good though.
I say 5 was fine, just the suit was really bad.
Yeah,
but
the
whole
suit was
Dawn
ass, but,
storyline
like,
was really good.
Flash has elements of Flash has elements of S, A, B, C, D, and F
Right.
all rolled into one.
It
And it kind of goes down that road as the show goes. Like starts at
So-
an S and an A, and then goes like B, C, D, F. It just
I
goes.
disagree. Season 8 was
What's up,
good.
Friendly?
I loved 8 too. It has
Eight
its
was so
problems,
good.
but it's
I
fun.
don't
Yeah,
I
it
think
got a
eight-
few problems, but like
I think
was
8
good.
looks better because it's sandwiched in between 7 and 9.
The
I would go
stories
with-
was good.
I'm going with B. I'm with Taj.
Okay,
The
so
good
B.
outweighs the bad. Ultimately, the good outweighs
Yeah,
the
I'll
bad.
That's
say
what I'm
B,
saying.
yeah.
Like it's too high. Like I can't put it in the same row as fucking
Okay.
Batman.
Oh boy, there's
Uh,
another one.
Legends of
Man.
Tomorrow.
Okay, now this is
Same
where
thing.
yeah,
Same thing,
no,
yeah.
hell no.
The
No.
peak, bro. The peaks
No.
of Legends.
Season 2, the Legion of Doom season, is still
Yeah.
some of the
No,
best
no, no,
Season
no.
2
I
and
get what
3
y'all saying.
are on par with the Flash, in my
But
opinion.
when
And its
but the
peaks.
Flash has more peaks. Like it has more good seasons. Legends only got what 2?
I'd argue
Yeah.
Flash only has 2 really, really good seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you got 2. No, I think the Flash got 2 S tier seasons and then like 2 like B level seasons, maybe 3. Legends.
But I don't think
Season 1, I'll put like B tier. Season 2 and 3, I'll give them S. They were amazing.
But here's the
And then
thing:
everything
Legends
after
doesn't
that,
have the
no.
lows either. Like
Yes,
I don't.
Uh,
They don't have the. They don't have season 7s
Season
and 9s
4?
lows.
I'd argue season
Darren.
season 4 was
Darren.
pretty bad.
It's
Sarah
not good.
Sarah being a dead alien, not even in
I
a
like that.
clone. But I
Season
don't.
4 is bad.
Season
Season
4
4
is
is bad.
really bad.
Season 4 is bad, but it's not like Flash season 7
So-
bad.
The biggest problem with Legends is that after a
That's
certain
debatable.
point, it stopped becoming DC's Legends of Tomorrow because they kept getting rid of the DC characters.
True.
Yeah, but
And
if all the
it-
heroes
it
after
wasn't
I
a
don't
comic
think
show
that's
anymore.
necessarily a bad thing, though. I think it just becomes a different show, even if that's not the show I like. But it grew an entirely new audience that adores that show. I still prefer the Flash, but I'm playing devil's advocate a little bit.
I'd
Like
still
I
put it
think,
in the same tier as the Flash.
yeah,
I
I
wouldn't.
think like I said
That's what I'm
earlier.
saying.
I
I'm
think
with Phil. I'm not either.
I think Legends, Supergirl, Black Lightning, Flash are all in the same tier for me.
I don't know
'cause
about Supergirl, but we'll get
they
to that in a minute.
all-
Darren, you lost the plot with that one.
I don't know about
Lost the
Supergirl.
plot
but
with
we'll
that
get
one.
So where are we putting the Legends of Tomorrow?
I would probably put it in a C or D, to be brutally honest.
C for me.
I just can't put it up there with the Flash. I don't know.
Nope.
I do see.
It fails to reach with
It's,
Flash.
it's better than
Yeah,
almost
like-
everything in the C tier, though.
That's what I'm saying. I would put it at the top of C tier. Like
What?
It's better than almost everything in the C tier.
Not better than Constantine. You're on crack.
I said almost everything. Constantine's like the one it doesn't beat.
Yeah, everything
Yeah,
else is washes. I ain't gonna
That's
lie.
13 episodes versus like 6 or 7 seasons.
7, I think. How many
7.
seasons Legends had? 7?
7.
Yeah. Okay,
we
so
got
we're
8.
at
That
the
was 4 too long.
last one. We're at the last
Supergirl.
one. Supergirl.
Fucking.
Another show that has elements of like high highs and low lows.
You have lost your mind, Jake. 1 high, or maybe 2.
Season 3 and 4 are
Season 2 and
fantastic, in my
Season 2 and 3 were great.
Dude.
The Daxamite fight
Here's what I'll
introducing
say.
Superman.
Here's how I'll break it down. Their highs are like Supergirl's highs are not even remotely on anybody else's level of highs. Like, I'm sorry, like hell no. Like, when you think about the best seasons of the Arrowverse, I'm sorry.
I'd
but,
argue
like,
season 4
I'm
gets
not.
really close.
I'm not putting that in the
Yeah.
same category as Arrow season 1, 2, and 5, or Flash seasons 1 and 2, or Legends 2 and 3. I'm not putting that in. That
I agree
category.
with that.
It's a
I
tier
agree with
below.
that.
That's why I'm like, I can't put it up there.
Yeah.
That's why like
Yeah,
Supergirl is D.
Yeah.
Like
You look at things like Arrow's worst episodes. That's Supergirl's kind of average
that's
quality.
their normal.
Yeah. Now, I think the best stretch of that show we ever got, I would have said season 3, but because of what happened at the back half, it really fell apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole thing with Rain made next to no sense. It was goofy.
The best stretch we ever got was the end of 4 once Lex comes in and the start of 5 with the build up to Crisis. That stretch, best we ever got of that show, in my opinion.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's fair.
But then after Crisis, it really fell down.
Oh yeah. I think it has the biggest fall off.
It went back to its normal status.
I'd argue it got worse than its normal status because the final
Yeah.
season is probably the worst one.
No,
retrospectively, 1 and 2 look phenomenal comparatively to 5 and 6, in my opinion.
And we did get Tyler Hoechlin's Superman out of season 2, so
that's
also that.
I'd personally still go C, but like a low C.
Yeah, same.
C.
I don't care. This long as it's not in B and higher, I don't give a damn.
Okay, and with that, we are at the end of our live action DC TV rankings. What were you gonna say, Dan?
I was going to say put it above Gotham Knights because I don't think it deserves.
No,
no.
No.
Season 4 of Supergirl is over Gotham Knights.
No.
The back half of season 4. That first half is still pretty bad.
Oh, I disagree completely.
That's fair. That's fair.
Why is Gotham Knights so high?
Because it's peak.
Gotham Knights has like the last
gonna
third
lie.
of the season is decent, but that's about it.
Some black cards about to get revoked. Who voted this?
The 2 people you've given it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna let y'all keep half the black cards for right now. Y'all mix right now.
Half.
Okay.
So y'all mix right now.
With that,
y'all Philly later.
with that, we are going to wrap up the stream, and we have wrapped up our ranking. We will be back next week. We're starting another ranking. Jake is currently getting together animated DC television shows.
Yep.
Okay, hopefully y'all have some sense, because Jesus Christ.
Well, hey,
I think
a
that would be
lot.
easy to
I
handle.
won't say all because there are some. A lot of that animated stuff isn't CW, so hopefully the fights won't be as ugly.
I'm scared to rank Young Justice. I don't know where that's going to end.
I'm scared to rank Crypto the Superdog. Although that show was
seen half of them.
That show was good. You tripping?
That show was real good.
That show was so fun.
I love the theme song.
Fucking it had Ace in it and Flash's cat.
Yep.
Like, man, that show was goated, man.
Yeah,
I love that.
But
what?
We will be back next
Crypto the
week.
Superdog.
Also,
It had Flash's cat in it. Like his cat
Yeah.
was a part of the show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, while I have everybody here, if you're a Ranger Nation tuner inner, if you tune in to Ranger Nation, it will be Monday because Sunday is Father's Day and it's also my wife's birthday. So I'll be handling that Sunday. if you know what I mean. Wait, what?
Man, you pop out another kid, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You ain't gonna never have your free time, bro. I'm just letting you know. It's over. You might as well get party with Daren permanently.
Stranger jumped in.
really?
Disney officially owns 100% of Hulu today. Yes.
Well, can they change
yes.
the thing so I don't gotta buy the whole pack thing? I don't want ESPN.
I know, right? Shit.
I don't need to watch
also-
basketball on ESPN.
This feels like it's pre-recorded. I guess that's a good thing then, right?
Not with me spazzing like this. I don't never spazz like this.
But we will
Daren, is
be
that a
back.
cone?
Yes, that's a cone.
It's
He's
a traffic
had
cone,
that.
yeah.
We
I
will be
wasn't
back.
paying attention. I wasn't paying attention, and like I thought it was a regular, like I thought it was a cowboy hat at first, so I wasn't like questioning it. And then when I fully like actually looked at it, I was like, "The fuck is that a cone, bro?"
But Daren has his streams this week. Council is tomorrow. Taj is throwing up a review for Ginny in Georgia, and Phil has Fill Me Up podcast.
Friday
He died. I feel
Friday
like I'm at a
Phil.
funeral.
What? The show's about to
Lance.
be over.
And Jake has Next Level Plays. Wait, crap. Y'all, I'm terrible with remembering what the stuff is called. Lost Levels with Jake.
That's
Lost Levels
closer.
with Jake.
Jake Paul.
And Jake's Lost Levels. Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Oh,
Fuck that guy.
But I will see everybody next week. I may be on council tomorrow. I don't know. It depends on if Chainsaw likes me tomorrow. It all depends
doesn't.
on that. Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't. But yeah. Catch you all next time. Bye.
Tee.
I didn't even realize you went anywhere.
Yeah.
It's not over yet, guys.
Oh shit! Press the button, goddammit.
Hold on.
Well, I'm about to say all sorts of nasty, crazy stuff about them dang dirty.
We're gonna end it on this screen right here.
Yes.